You might be wondering why I'm running Yankee Doodle so long. It's a clever trick to get around YouTube's community guidelines. Someone there has been after me like ICE is after those filthy immigrants. They have been hunting me relentlessly, looking for ways to demonetize me. The true American hero. That's why I know the person doing this is a dirty communist, an absolute rapscallion working for the Chinese government. These no good socialists will ruin our freedoms and stop us from enjoying life. They don't want you to know what genders there are because they want to change what they will be. You think things are bad now? Wait till the puppy movement begins. Oh, you see nothing yet till you see the kitten selves take over. Then you got to sit there and listen as someone goes, respect my cat pronouns. And you think to yourself, man, it was so much easier in 2025. Today we're having moon rocks to help me in the next 5 minutes of not saying something that is considered against community guidelines. In other words, something true, something real, something that we all know is the right thing. Why do they say this is cookie dough? It doesn't taste like cookie dough. It tastes like burning leaves. Hail chat. Oh, did I tell you I saw Snow White? Well, I guess you know because I did a video on it. I did that video so quickly, dude, because that movie is so bad. You have no idea how bad it was. You'd have to see it to believe it. Oh my God. Rachel Ziegler is one of the most horrible human beings to ever exist. I mean, I've never seen anyone that was a bigger, let me check 4 minutes and 2 seconds before I can say anything adult-like. Oh boy, what fun is this? Jesus H. Christ. I guess I got to go to Rumble next. Then maybe I could say something that's normal for a change. Why is there a green man over there? Maybe the moon rocks are kicking in. I'm seeing and feeling things. I can taste colors and I can smell sounds. This is the way it should be. Show's over. Oh, sweet Lord. I should have known that water from that black guy was dubious. Oh my God. Oh, this is high quality content. Oh, I was going to break Felt. Get out of here, Feltron. How dare you? You ever choke so hard you have tears in your eyes? Oh, that's me right now. Let's pull this up. Whoop. Huh? Wrong background. Oh. As I was saying, Snow White, terrible film. Oh my God. It was the same as choking. The whole film, the mirror is like, oh yeah, Queen, you're really attractive, but Snow White, she's beautiful inside and out. That's the whole film, dude. Then she meets this dude. He's not a prince. He's just like, a thief. Which, ironically, if they really wanted to be progressive, he should have been a black thief stealing shoes. I said it. And he's like, I'm just doing this to feed families. It's like, really? Is this where we're going with modern day Snow White, bro? Oh, somebody brought up DSP. There's a lot of DSP stuff. DSP is assembling Feltron as we speak. Be afraid. Maybe I should take down this Snow White. Nobody really cares too much about her. I lost my train of thought while I was choking on my expensive Saratoga water. The water that's famous for this black guy rubbing all over himself and having a white woman serve him on TikTok. I figured I wanted to feel important like that. Let me fix this here. Anus isn't here. Nobody's here. That water is lovely. Look at that. It's very soothing. How do I get rid of this Yankee Doodle? Oh my God. Fertanga's not here yet. I don't know where Cecil is, so don't even bother asking for Cecil. I hit up Cecil early. I was like, where are you, Cecil? Who knows where the hell he is? And then I come in here, right? I come into the studio, and this is the first thing I see. Where is it? Oh my God. No, that's not the right one. What? It's gone now. It must have been a special one. I come in, and there's a banner for Cecil. It's like, check out Cash Grab Comic. And all I could think is like, how did that get here? I didn't do that. What's this one do? Join Gundam's new clip channel. The clip channel no one can seem to make clips for. I go through clippers like you wouldn't believe, dude. Oh my God. I've gone through like 3 editors for the clip channel. It practically doesn't. Did someone say Cecil? Cecil's not here. I don't know where Cecil is. Where's Cecil? He's at home. That's where Cecil is. I messaged him a while ago. Cecil hasn't even read my... What? He's left me unread. How dare you, Cecil? Leave me unread, you bastard. I only allow women to do that to me. And even when women do it to me, I get mad. Oh, sweet. I made it to 7 minutes so I can curse. Jesus H. Christ, dude. Oh, what's this? Check Chrissy's couch for Cecil. Ah, he's living under it now, huh? Oh, my God. I forgot my train of thought. I shouldn't have had those moon rocks because, boy, let me tell you, I had some things on my mind. And then I forgot every last one of them. Let me turn this off. I'm getting a little sick of this. No, not that. Oh, my God. Who the hell's that? Oh, now it's for Tanga. You're late as hell, Frit.
What? How am I late? I
was choking. And I sent you a message. I was like, okay, Frit's going to have to come in and save me because I might actually die right now.
Don't tell me you're choking on vitamins again.
No, I was choking on water. Much more healthy.
You get more pathetic by the day, Gundam.
And that's the end for Frit. Well, tune in next week, everybody. Gundam's Garage, where my first guest will be whoever I can find.
Oh, God. It's good that you're doing these things more often. It's amazing to watch you finally stream like consistently, even though you hate it.
I hate this, and I hate you too, because like you stream and it screws with your channel.
Oh yeah, no.
Unless like you average big numbers.
Yeah. Hey, how's the chat doing? Good to see everybody.
People
oh my God,
missed for Tanga, surprisingly.
Yeah. Anyway, wait. People think I'm gonna defend Snow White. Why in the world would I defend Snow White?
It's probably because you're on the other side of the gamer war now.
Oh, it's because I called out Grums. Well, now it's getting popular to call out Grums, so people are going to be like, damn, Frit, you were right. I'm like, cry about it. I ain't accepting your apologies.
No one's ever going to say you're right. That's not how it works.
I know. We're going to go to war forever, and, well, I'm getting older, and I don't want to fight anymore.
Yeah. You reach a certain point, you find out that all of this is BS and is performative, and then you tap out. I've tapped out.
Dude, I mean, all of it is totally a performance, which, takes a lot of the fun out of it these days. Because, because you're like, remember when we used to actually give our real opinions before it was like, hey, today I'm clocking in for my, usual slop video. Ching, ching, bye.
Look out. It looks like something's happening with Assassin's Creed. Spunk gargle wee wee and titty nipple fuck fingers. Oh my God, he's so based.
Yeah. I just want to start off by saying that, actually, if you have an organized topic list, never mind. This is
Bro, I literally had such great ideas, but I had too many moon rocks.
Really? Oh man, moon rocks are great, but I make a tincture, an edible tincture that has Everclear in it, and I went to the zoo on it. I was talking to giraffes and communicating with them and all that.
Yeah, that's a good idea to do that now in today's America. You get yourself deported.
Yeah. No,
Which would be really funny. That'd be great content.
Yeah. Mexican gets deported. Yeah, I would totally monetize that for sure.
Oh,
without
definitely.
hesitation.
Anything horrible happens, make it happen. Would you like to see
man.
what successful streamers are doing? It's really funny.
Oh boy, please show me. I need new ideas to entertain
I'm going to
people.
show you something that I know is going to tilt your brain.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, I tilt my brain with substance abuse, but I want to see it naturally happen.
This is just going to kill your high because that's what you deserve.
Oh, wow. Thank you. You're the best friend I've ever had. Let's see. Who are these people?
They're like famous.
What do you mean we?
Okay. So we have half black, half Asian, one white, one Persian, and then one Asian.
Well, I mean, we had a whole bunch of white people in the org, but they got kicked out.
She's
Yeah,
also
I'm half white.
Yeah,
Oh,
but
okay. Yeah, so there's 1.5.
Yeah, 1.5 white.
This is what non-offensive comedy sounds and looks like.
Bro, I don't even want to watch the rest, dude. Like these days, I need offense, and I need it to be levied towards me, so I feel like I can live. You know what I mean? Like I don't know what these people like. These people are like, "Hey, I love to live this world where there's no offensive humor around me." I'm like, what's the point in living then? I don't understand.
Here's the thing: most people aren't living. Like I've said before, there's a lot of people that are passengers in their own lives, dude.
Jesus Christ!
It's akin to living death.
Oh yeah, no, I absolutely would totally love if I could live my whole life completely never once being provoked. That sounds so fun. Sounds like ass.
For kids to get a little extra pep in their step, they drink Red Bull now instead of doing something illegal or, fun.
No, they get the galaxy gas now these days.
Oh, galaxy gas. What's that? You're gonna have to.
Well, what's funny is like the black community just discovered nitrous.
Oh, okay.
They sell it. It's called Galaxy Gas, and they're like, I'm on that Galaxy Gas, and I'm like,
so they rebranded it. That's what threw me off.
Yeah, they call it Galaxy Gas. Like it's nitrous, and they're like acting like it's the new shit. And
well, you need to be on that Galaxy Gas to enjoy iShow speed.
Oh my god, that guy can only black flip. People call it black flip. Black flip.
Okay, explain to me the black flip.
I don't want to. You're gonna get in trouble.
I don't need that. Forget it.
There's so much he can backflip into the camera before you go. All right, I don't get what's funny. Like just yelling all the time and barking that's funny. So much that he's now like in WWE showing up at WrestleMania.
That shows you
or at the Royal Rumble.
WWE has fallen so hard that they're like relying on iShow speed, Logan Paul, XQC. Like, what is going on?
Yeah, I don't know. But
I picked the wrong time to get into wrestling. I started watching documentaries on YouTube, and I'm like, oh my god, these guys are so cool. Let's see what's up.
Yeah, when they were hardcore drug addicts that were nearly killing themselves and doing all sorts of heinous stuff in backstage, and now they're all just like gaming and have YouTube channels and living like clean lives. You're like wrestling was better when the people were rugged. And,
I want my dudes having an alcohol problem and getting divorced and still making it to the show.
Oh, I mean, look at Ric Flair. Ric Flair lived his whole life in debt, and you wouldn't even know until today.
Well, his character was supposed to be just rocking and rolling.
Yeah. But you loved it, it was like rock and roll in the form of, physical altercations. It was like, these guys are basically rock stars of their time.
Brock has gifted 50 subs, memberships, or whatever this is. Thank you, Brocky. This guy cares. That's a lot. I didn't even know.
That is a lot.
Bendix Star. Holy shit, I'm on time. Hope you and Anus are having a great night. And what are we learning today? This is Bendix Star. He's like my Derek, but he's a good person. So it's like I'm the bizarro DSP.
On the topic of DSP, I cannot believe that guy thought Kino Casino was going to like partner up with him to take you down. And I'm thinking to myself, how has DSP made it this far in life being manipulated by everyone around him?
That was the best thing ever. Because like when they were talking to me about it, they were like, oh yeah, you're going to come in, you're going to felt Phil. We're totally on your side. It was the other way around. And I never contacted them to talk to Phil because I just didn't care. Like, I don't care about Phil.
But he certainly thinks about you every day for sure, without question.
Phil was convinced.
Enough moon rocks, Gundam. You're gonna die.
Mute the microphone. Oh my god.
You know what would be the best? Is to tell Gundam one of the funniest jokes he ever heard as he's hitting a bong, and just watching him die would be great. It would be fantastic.
Don't tell me anything funny. No one says nothing funny.
Now you sound like RFK.
I wish I knew some other stuff RFK said because I'd say it. We're gonna get the sugar out of soda so the black children will stop being fat.
No, yeah, shout out to Kino. They've watched a couple of my edits on their streams before, specifically the Razor Fist ones, and those guys are, well, I'll say, PPP's hilarious. Andy Worski's he's there. PPP's hilarious, and I'm like,
Andy's tech. Andy makes all the stuff work.
Yeah, he is just so naturally funny, and it's Andy Worski's there too. It's stay back. Good times. But
I give it to Andy. He knows his position and he plays it well. Every time I go with people, they try to take over. I need an Andy Worski.
It's so good to have you on the show, Gundam.
All right, it's this simple. All right. Half the people in the kick chat are trolls. All right. They're all remnants of the casino. And they're all sitting here saying fucked up stuff. They are. They're saying, oh, you can't make money on gaming. Ha ha. You only made $9 an hour. Ha ha.
I love how Phil's new camera is in his face. It is so terrible. Nobody wants this.
How long did it take Gundam? Not Gundam, but DSP. How long did it take him to finally up the quality of his camera, mic, his basic stream setup? Has he done that recently?
Yeah, I guess I could fill lore. All right. I'd say it was a couple months back during the Kino arc where they were gassing Phil's head up. Phil, you're the king. You're the greatest ever. You're going to felt it's a Gundam. He's a drunk alcoholic and you can spurg out him or something. So I think Phil made $40,000 hanging out with Kino. And he blew it all. So
wait, whoa.
What?
How much?
$40,000.
Over the course of how long?
Oh my God. ALT streaming, so I can't ask him. But it was probably over the course of a few months, 2, 3, maybe 4. I don't know. Maybe the whole thing.
I hate what I do. I hate myself. I hate my brand.
Life is unfair. Dude, you want to get famous? Start doing the iShow Speed, but just be the Mexican version.
I'm not ghetto enough.
I said the Mexican version. You show up on stream, you're wearing a sombrero. You're I am so very tired.
No.
And then
yeah, that's exactly how we say it, Gundam.
Well, iShow Speed is a racial stereotype. That's what I'm saying. So you
8
come
months, $40,000. Oh, I don't want to stream anymore. I'm defeated, dude. I am defeated.
Well, you want DSP's money, you better start begging.
All right, okay.
Well, he was begging, and the casino fans were giving Phil money to trick him into believing stuff.
Jesus. DSP may be playing the game better than we think. No, to be honest though, $40,000 for someone as not relevant as him is impressive. Is all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. The chat's telling me to hang in there. I can't hang in there.
Well, too bad. You open the floodgates. Here it is. So Phil gets the $40,000. He blows it all. He buys 2 computers, dude.
What?
And didn't he did take chat. Did Phil drop 10 G's on those 2 computers? There's something wild.
Jesus Christ. So how much shame do you have to completely abandon in order to make it? I don't know what to do.
You're looking at all the stuff going on and you're asking that question. You have to have no shame.
How do you do that? How do you do it? I don't know how to do it.
I'm learning how to do it. The next time BetterHelp shows up and they offer me the bag, I'm taking it. They were trying to help me out. I should have had it. Oh, well, more Phil.
So fuck them. Yeah. Seriously, right now, fuck those motherfuckers. Let's rally right now. And by the end of this stream, let's show them that actual gameplay, that positive content, that not having to constantly shit on others to get ahead, you can still make a living and you can still promote positivity on the internet. So let's get some support.
What positivity?
Usually I wouldn't say that, but I've had enough of their fucking mouths today. They're actually starting to really piss me off with their toxicity and nonsense because they think that because some fat fuck and some fucking degenerate on drugs are running around making fun of people every day, that for some reason that gameplay isn't valid. How about you kiss my fucking ass and you lick my fucking balls? You fucking dumb.
You gotta
what a
admit, this is
positive
really
stream.
positive.
Yeah, very positive stream.
Like, he tells everybody to give him money to show positivity and to show people that he's successful. Then he just starts unloading, bro. Like, Jesus Christ. Phil is one of those people that say things, but they don't understand the word. So Phil believes successful means if anybody pays him attention and gives him a dime.
Has
It's
he
kind of
has
like,
he, has he used the word grifter yet?
yes, on other people.
Yeah, he does. Okay, yeah, his terminology comes straight from the internet, not a dictionary. That's hilarious.
It's like with really progressive people calling anyone that they don't like a Nazi. Like, the word has lost all meaning to them. So for Phil, successful just basically means people gave him money for the day.
Ew.
And yeah, there you go.
Just my God. All right, you just keep playing. Is there more?
Little no life pieces of shit. I'm gonna fucking be successful no matter what, and you guys can go fuck yourselves. And now I
not
die.
a very successful hairline, that's for sure. It's man, that thing is almost gone.
This is my favorite version of Phil right now. The crash out Phil. He's angry. He's not making any money anymore because all the casino fans have left, so they don't give him money for the LARP. Phil he's at the end of the road and he's full of venom or rage, but he can't do anything about it. It's like that Smashing Pumpkin song. Despite all my rage, I'm still just a pig in a cage.
Really? I always figured DSP's life is more like the Smashing Pumpkin song Mayonnaise. Like
I'm gonna have to play that one because I don't know that one.
That one is tight. Mayonnaise is a sick song, but man, when it comes to this guy, it amazes me because he's able to just continuously make money by like any person who's been obsessed with, keeping up to date on him, being like, come on my show, please. And he's like, okay. And he goes there and just makes his money, shits on everybody, leaves, does the same thing over and over. So I was thinking, well, why does he go to the quartering? The quartering could save him right now, help him cover his mortgage. I don't know. Or his condo.
Save Phil. He just blew 40 grand like a fool in the past couple months. So he has nothing for his taxes.
How does he? Oh, don't remind me of taxes.
So I'm waiting for that, dude. Oh man, that's gonna be a funny one.
How did he? People put syphilis in the chat. I took a fat fucking hit of hash as we were watching this, and now I'm feeling a little bit better about my shortcomings.
Oh, that's awesome because I've got tons of Phil for you.
Oh, thanks.
ES says, play the clip where he banned every kick mod. Which one was that? Was that the one was that during the Kino thing where we rated his stream? And he just completely loses his mind. Did you see that, Fred?
No, I haven't seen it, but
I said, like, get Phil on. I'll talk to him right now. Phil was not having it.
Yeah. I remember when he first name dropped you, I was like, Gundam's made it.
That's made it for you, bro. Like, me buying a house should get that reaction from you. Not like Darkside Phil being pissed at me.
Who was I'm trying to remember what year it was, but somebody commissioned art for DSP to use on the pre-stream stuff, and someone secretly wrote in "Tevin is awesome" in the picture. Like, you have to zoom in and to look for it.
So many. There's one Easter egg where they put Tevin's face in one of the windows, and Phil found out and got mad. But Phil didn't find it himself. Someone ratted it out. It was one of his followers.
Oh, I laughed so hard I got lightheaded.
Okay, let's see. I think I found it. Maybe we should hit some super chats because there's a lot.
Yeah. Go read them.
We did Bendick Star. No, Fluffy. Melodic Method gifted 5 subs and memberships. Thank you, sir. Get out of here, Fluffy, or else you get more. Phil. Astro for the 2. Started watching the 8th MS team. Good show. Indeed, it is, my guy. Let me pull up that Filbert for you children. I don't even know why I'm doing this. I completely derailed all the ideas I had.
Just read the super chats. Read them, because there's some of these are funny as fuck. I saw.
If you want virtual made for the 2. Will there ever be a day we move on DSP? To move away from DSP? Probably after he dies, but I will probably give him a eulogy anyway. Honored Juan for the 10. I refuse to be gaslit to believe that Rachel Ziegler and Ziandra are attractive and talented. They both have the range of cardboard, and most offensive of all, they're mid. I agree with you 100%.
Why is that Zendaya? That Zendaya chicks in everything.
Okay, I can explain this to you. I could play a video, but I lost it, and I kind of don't find it. But this famous dude had a daughter who's an actress now. I don't know her name. And she was saying that basically to get roles in movies that you have to have a lot of followers. And Ziandra has like 800 million followers or something insane like that. Wow. So movie theaters are casting because she's popular on Instagram, thinking that will lead to people coming to see her films. But that's just not the case.
It sucks to see some of my followers, chase and follow me onto this stream and super chat you to make fun of me. Sorry, that's just
multiracial line for the 5. Just a quick Gunpla question. Looking to pick up my first kit in a while. Decided on the GPO1 full burn but I can't decide between the Master Grade or the RG. Thoughts? The RG is newer and it has interesting stuff, but it's an early version of the RG line. The early RGs aren't that great. The Master Grade, it's an old Master Grade. It came out like 20 years ago, dude. That thing is it's a rough build. It's dated. You might want to try something more new. I wonder what model kit will really appeal to people. Like, it's a Master Grade. I think people like the Barbatos. That's a pretty good Master Grade, even though it's not, 0080 Stardust Memories. But if you're hell bent on it, grab both of them, see what you think. I'm just warning you now, it's not going to be the greatest building experience for either. Let's have some filbert here.
Gundam's a goddamn connoisseur with this.
Well, it's one of the few things I like. That, motorcycles. I could talk a little bit about guitars, but I'm kind of biased in guitars I like. Oh, women. Well, that's kind of like just a given.
You'd be surprised.
I guess, like, things have changed. It's so hard for the children. This is when I was on Kino Casino, and no one told me my microphone was peaking. But anyway, we were going after Filbert, my favorite animal.
Phil? You threw the match like to show your life. Oh, we've got Pepe's with torches in the chat. It's a revolt.
His head's missing.
He's standing everybody live.
He has a friend chat on.
He looks like
what the
toupee. He's sneezed.
He looks like
he's
what
got
is that?
No.
That's Phil rocking the Hitler Youth look.
He was Hitler maxing.
The vice principal energy, bro. He's not happy, Ross.
Okay, maybe I should fast forward to when he starts banning.
Get rid of the troll.
Oh, he left. Oh, I forgot. I'm stupid.
Wait, he ended the stream early or what?
Yeah, we're fucking with Phil, and I start telling people I want Pepe's with torches in the chat, so they do it. Phil dips. Then one of Phil's biggest whales comes in and starts it comes into the chat even though he ended it. Phil notices it, and then he logs back into Kick because he knows he can make money. Like, this dude's a wild animal. And it worked out for him because, like, he made $220.
Look at him go. He knows how to make his bread.
All right, is this where he's banning people?
To ruin our life.
Banned.
That guy's a hero. There goes my hero.
I saw this clip on Twitter.
Watch him as he felt. I think he was banned, unfortunately.
God, Phil is banning so hardcore. I love when Phil bans because you could tell he looks like this. And he doesn't move because he's just banning. And the best is when, like, the camera mistakenly zooms in on Phil's face when he's banning.
Yeah.
And what if it does it here?
My favorite part is where he's so he gets trolled so much that he recognizes frequent trollers, and then he'll call them out on the stream. He's like, "You were banned, and I know that's you with a new account." I'm like, Jesus Christ, this guy knows all of his haters without knowing their real names, not even their username. He just can pinpoint which one is which. He's like that trolled. It's honestly incredible.
Phil is, someone wrote, the golden locale. I'm sorry, whoever requested the thing where he starts banning people. It's here somewhere. Phil is the golden locale. He's the best of the best. He's number one. Chris Chan is nowhere near Phil anymore. He is like, DSP is the Michael Jackson of locales for me.
I mean, for the hard one was when it comes to to Chris Chan, is that one gets dark. DSP just gets, I don't know, like it's like you're documenting in real time and watching a man's like descent into madness and lonely. Well, I don't know. He's married to Kat, but he still looks really lonely. I don't.
Dude, that marriage is loveless.
She's blown up quite a bit. She's looking kind of like looking like Janemba from that Dragon Ball Z movie.
Geneva.
Yeah.
That one is my brain remembered that.
Janemba. Look, she's looking like that.
Okay. There was here's a rant that I saw from Phil yesterday that was pretty funny, where he talks about being the blue collar streamer. Have you seen that?
No.
Well, Phil is a hardworking streamer, Frit. And what he does is like the equivalent of being a bricklayer.
Oh boy. Okay.
You wouldn't understand because you don't work as hard.
No, of course not. I don't. Editing just no, that don't count. What DSP does is way harder.
I'm not even looking for the clip.
It's an honor to be said that I remind you of Wario. There you go.
I forgot DSP also got an AI mod.
Yes, Chuchi or fucking Fluffy.
Fluffy's pissed me off with that. He got an AI mod that immediately bans people the second they say anything. I should have prepared an actual show.
Have I ever gambled in Vegas?
It's only on Kick.
Yes, but very minimally. Basically, if they support me and the casino, that this is going to cause some kind of draw to the casino. You know?
Come on, Phil, get to it. Damn, that's a lot of... Damn, Phil.
Yes, Jade, we'll do some Nuketown today. We'll do some Nuketown today, for sure.
Jade is so mental that, like, Phil is literally deciphering another language when Jade speaks. Jade will be like, hey, bub, Nuketown, to be go we? And then Phil is like, yeah, Jade, we're going to Nuketown in Call of Duty.
So something bugs me about his mic, right? That's a nice mic, right? But he has an XLR input for that one, but it doesn't look like he's using it. So how's that connected?
He's not. He's using USB.
Why would you do that with that mic?
Why would you? Okay, here's the lore, you asshole.
Why is he not using the XLR input? I'm really bugged by that.
Here is a direct quote. I saw him do this when he was setting up the microphone and he broke his stand and he started complaining. And the chat was like, Phil, watch this video. It'll show you how to put the thing on a stand. And Phil's like, I'm not clicking that link. It could be like a way to hack me. Whatever, right? So someone in the chat goes, Phil, why aren't you using the XLR? And then Phil goes, the XLR is an outdated audio format. That's why I looked for a microphone with USB.
What?
Phil doesn't know music.
What? Oh, what? What?
It's outdated, really? You idiot.
This dude has a mic that requires phantom power, I think, and he's like, USB. I'm not going to get the full capabilities of my mic. When you connect it like that, it sounds no different from an actual USB mic. So what? I don't understand the logic. Why?
Because he said it was outdated.
It's out.
That's literally because Phil has decided XLR is outdated. It doesn't work. There's the reason anyone using it is stupid. So you're Slash from Guns N' Roses. You're an idiot. Did you know XLR is outdated? You fucking fool. Plug that Gibson into a goddamn USB, you bum.
All those major DJs, they use USB mics, don't you know?
Yeah. They're like Phil. They're on the cutting edge of technology. He bought two computers off of Amazon for 10G, Frit.
The worst part is to be about this is how good of a mic it is, how good of a setup he's got going right there. And he's just not using it to its full potential at all. Like right now, I have a XLR with phantom power, and I could, and with if you have an interface and you can hear yourself back, it's like nice. But this guy is like, he's not even really monitoring himself.
I dare you to go to his stream and then tell him that and see how quickly you get banned.
What? Even if I say it nicely?
Yeah, you'll be gone. Like, I was on Keto Casino and I called it North Korea, but I think PPP thought I said Snort Korea. But it's a good name because that's what it is, Snort Korea.
Snort Korea.
Like, literally, to be a DSP fan, You have to go in there and believe whatever lies he tells. He's literally like Kim Jong, bro. He goes there, he's like, XLR is garbage, it doesn't work. And they're like, yes, my liege, you're so intelligent. PewDiePie ruined YouTube and he's a Nazi. Yes, Phil, only you work hard.
He's like one of the first people I have ever seen.
Kim Jong Snort, yes.
He's the first person I've ever seen. This would be like, hey, I'm gonna buy a 144 hertz monitor, but I'm gonna leave it capped at 30 hertz because it's better. You know
God, I wish ALT was here so I could show you like his setup. He's still using TVs. And the TVs are across the room, bro. Like
he sits that far away?
Yes. He set up these stupid desks. And he's so far from the screens, he has to wear glasses. And he had prescription.
So he's fucking up his own eyes. Yes! He's fucking up his own eyes, and then he's getting medication for it. But like the solution is just move him closer to you. But he's like, nah, dude. Oh my god,
bro. The future of Phil is gonna be so lit when we have the blind arc.
Phil, why did you go blind? Why did you go blind? Did you never listen to our advice? Band.
And then like people are gonna come in and chat like, Phil, you shouldn't have worn dollar store glasses.
Oh
to
no.
Play video games. And he'll ban them for misinformation.
It's so funny because the chat's always giving him a solution to his life problems, and he just bans them for it.
Bro, when you think about Iron Chef Sakai, like, okay, you don't know who he is, Fred. He was like DSP's biggest well. But Iron Chef Sakai started sneaking out of North Korea to South Korea and watching lesbian streamers. And he'd come back and tell the other fans about it. And Phil banned him because he found out he gave the lesbians like $5,000. He was so pissed. Because like whatever his name is, the CoffeeZilla dude, whatever. He'd come in and give Phil like $150, but then he'd give the lesbians like $500. If I was Phil, I'd be heated too. So Phil's like, you simp. We don't have space for simps here. DSP was like, Andrew Tate. Oh my God. He's like, these sluts, these filthy sluts showing their bodies for money. Meanwhile, DSP was showing off socks for money. It was wild.
The DSP's attitude towards other people, getting treated and getting better things than me. It's like this guy would be the brother that killed the other in Cain and Abel. Like this guy would just get so mad.
I'm sorry, my laugh is high pitched. It's very Joker-esque.
Your laugh cuts through bad emotions. It just goes.
That's because I laugh like a true psychopath. There's something charming about it.
It's you like watching this dude's life be infinitely worse than yours, and I understand.
Bro, I would show you this guy called Tuna Tyler, but he kills me. Every time I watch Tuna Tyler, I almost die laughing, especially when I'm high. So I'm not showing you.
So we have a Turkey Tom, and now we have a Tuna Tyler, huh?
Tuna Tyler is this black dude that loves tuna. He loves it in a way I can't even describe it to you, bro. He goes out on this date with this chick, and he like has tuna all over. Fuck it, I'll show you. I don't care. Like if I'm not even playing. If I die, I'm gonna be so mad at you people. Like from the grave. I can't even explain this dude to you. Like you just have to see Tuna Tyler.
Tuna, I thought it was just like a username, but it really is about tuna. His channel really is about tuna, or
no?
what?
It's not even tuna. It's just a normal dude living his life loving tuna.
Okay. Well, my name sounds wholesome to me.
Lawrence, Kansas, which is the middle of nowhere. It's farms and country stuff. Is very, very quiet.
Now I'm hoping they had the clip where Tuna Tyler's on a date with a woman, and she doesn't like tuna, and he drops her ass so fast.
Okay, I want to see.
Is very boring.
Gundam's avatars are the funniest freeze frame right now. Oh,
that's because I'm smoking. Fluffy, chillax.
Got a coffee for
he's
you?
smelling that like
thank you.
Like a person with foot fetish smells feet.
People smell feet in the foot fetish?
Yeah, they're fucking foot sniffers. They call them. They're like the weirdest ones in the foot fetish. They just they want to grab feet and just smell them and rub them on their face. That's how he's treating that can of tuna right there.
Have you loved anything in your life like Tuna Tyler loves tuna? Get out of here, Tuna Tyler. Damn dog.
Nice way to start the day.
That is an ugly woman.
that woman looked like she was straight from Portland.
This probably is where they I don't know. Look at his face, dog. He get a few sniffs of tuna. He's ready to tackle the day, boy.
Yeah.
I'm a big fish in a
Oh, he is flirting with that chick. Oh, Lord.
He was. That chick. Oh, I thought that chick was a dude from that angle.
I kind of agree.
From that
this
angle,
was like
a dude.
This was filmed right before things got really LGBTQ in America.
They call me Tuna Tyler, and I'm addicted to smelling tuna. When people see me smelling tuna out in public, they might think it's a little bit different for sure. It might look weird to other people, but to me, I think it's perfectly fine. I love smelling tuna every day, all the time, all day, all night.
His phone's cracked.
Well, he's got to save his money for tuna, bro.
Look at the phone. That's cracked. Is it just me that his phone look cracked?
It probably is cracked, but that doesn't matter to Tuna Tyler. What matters is tuna.
We're looking at my stash of tuna. I have solid. I have chunk light. I really don't like albacore.
How does he have a belly while he eats his tuna?
Fin. All tuna will never ever.
Bro, I don't even know.
I like the tuna in the oil over the water because it's like the oil.
This dude is an animal. Oil over water and no albacore. Fuck you, Tuna Tyler.
Didn't somebody send you some bomb tuna from Japan?
Yes. Shin sent me tuna from Japan. The Japanese one was good. Tuna from Thailand was not.
Were you like this guy? You're like, this tuna busting.
No, I was like, oh, bro, I could taste the nutrients. I'm gonna get my workout on.
You're like, I can taste where the factory workers made this. It's great.
I could taste that the Japanese actually care about their tuna. Did I put it up to my nose? Just like Tuna Tyler.
Allows the tuna to stay in between, not too dry, but then not too loose and mushy.
Yeah, taste the mercury for real. Take this off. I can't watch this, dude.
What? What's wrong with it? He's enjoying the juices all over him and shit.
I'm lost on that. That was not pleasant to watch.
It's not the right clip. I don't know where the one is with the woman.
I don't like.
He goes on a date with this chick, and she's just like, I don't really like the tuna. And he's like,
does he eat tuna in his bare hand in front of women?
I think he did.
Oh God!
He did not care.
That requires another fucking bong hit. Sure.
I gotta give it to Tuna Tyler. He loves tuna. I don't care about much in this world as much as he cares about that damn tuna.
Jesus Christ, dude. I don't know much I love in this world like he loves that tuna, like something that I carry on me every day. And I like my THC, but I don't even like carry it with me 24/7. Gundam, you're muted.
Oh, my bad.
God, Gundam, get it right.
Well, I'm trying to run this by myself.
This is why your people didn't give you a share of the casino.
Bro, like, I'm trying to run this by myself because the person supposed to be running it is gone, and I'm high as a kite. I'm killing it right now.
I don't care either way. I like both. I like this one or that one. If they want to simp for the big boys, what's happened is these people, are simps.
What?
A lot of people are.
Ever since Iron Chef Sakai, Phil has been using the word simp. I love it. He gets a new word every time he gets mad.
He's so proud to have known it too. Look at him.
Well, he's a married man.
Do you think he complains? Do you think he complains about his internet drama to Kat while they're like laying in bed? and she's trying to read a book.
No, when they're in bed, like Phil used to talk to the casino, so now he's probably playing WWE champions. But there was the day he spilled water on himself, and the detractors. One of them was a fucking sound engineer, bro. And he puts that thing in what's the Adobe Audio? I don't know what it's called. I'm not gonna look it up. So he puts it in there. He ISOs the background.
Adobe, yeah.
The audio
Sorry.
one.
Oh, that's Ableton, I think.
Ableton.
Right. That's an audio program. But anyway, go ahead. Sorry.
It's Adobe Audition. You're way off. Anyway,
I'm way off.
The dude uses it, and he ISOs the background out, and you can hear Phil complaining to Cat that he spilled water on himself. And Phil's explaining the bottle was over Phil, and you just hear fucking Cat go, "I don't care," in the coldest voice I've heard in a while. And then Phil goes, "How dare you?" And he goes back to the stream.
He really says, "How dare you?"
Yes.
Dude, you know this guy's like streaming life is internet life is so invasive to his real life because it entirely affected his relationship with Liana, right? I forget her name.
Yeah, Pandalea.
Pandalea, yeah, no, and damn, dude, he fucked that up, dude. He fucked that up so bad to the point that she was like just mouth fucking herself on the camera every time he talked, and it was hilarious, dude.
Well, that was funny.
Yeah.
But that was like in the mid area of the relationship, not the end though.
No, yeah, when he abandoned her in the hospital or tried to.
I have to admit, I told you DSP has his Andrew Tate moments. Like, Bella tells them at the hospital in her job, and she has another one of these freakouts. Give her a pill and leave her on the side of the road. You gotta admit, that's pretty ballsy. Felt like for a moment got alpha.
See, the problem is that's just something you can't tell a woman, you can't say, you know what I mean? Like, you can't say that to a woman because a woman's going to react in the obvious manner. But, someone like me, I'd be like, please, I agree with him. I don't want a hospital bill. So,
me personally, I heard that I had a good laugh at it.
I laughed my ass off when I watched the
they want to simp for the big boys.
Oh,
they want to
yes,
simp
classic.
for the big dogs, And here's the other thing that I should say, because it's kind of funny, all right? So, dude, I'm going to say this and just get it out of the way, and I'm going to move on my merry way because I don't want to hang on this all day, all right? But here we go. You ready? Did you notice something about the difference between the work ethic of myself and Kino Casino? Did you ever notice the big difference? That I'm here 6 days a week streaming full time, busting my ass, putting out content constantly for an audience, and they.
Oh my God.
You asked and you shall receive, Frit.
His work ethic. He's got that in strides, Gundam. He's got that in strides. Whoa, buddy.
They stream 3 times a week, not even a full day. And then they take tons of time off. And then they're constantly on vacation. And then they cancel shows. And then they're late. Do you ever notice that?
Bro, Phil's had late streams. Everybody has a late stream. What is Phil talking about?
You know what Kino doesn't have? They don't have emergency streams as far as I know, but he's had like a bajillion of these
streams.
He's had a bajillion of them. He had emergency streams.
I hope like Phil owes money to the government so we can get the emergency streams again. Those are my favorite. Where he comes on and he has a shareholders meeting for like 2 hours.
Yeah.
He tells people that he needs their buy-in.
Yeah.
Please show up. I need your buy-in. Like, we got to smash these taxes.
He represents the everyday working man, Gundam. He's the blue-collar streamer.
The Ghost of Pinochet. I probably got that wrong for the 10th. Gundam. You're going to cover the Wings of Redemption, putting his Wings of Redemption thing, pushing his wife over the table and fight Keemstar. I need your analysis. I don't have the video on hand, but I did see it. Do you have the video on hand, Fred?
I do not, but I could imagine, Wings of Redemption, when I saw him box Boogie, I'm like, this guy has real world aggression. I'm like, holy shit.
Oh, you could tell Wings has been in fights. I should put money on that fight.
Dude, like when I see him, like when I saw him box Boogie, I was like, damn, this guy looks legitimately like he has natural anger. He can fuck someone up if he wanted to. And Boogie right there was just like, oh,
Boogie can't fight. You could tell Boogie led a pacifist life by the way he carries himself.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
it's just
His
all there is
fat
to
really
it.
protected him that fight. So,
Bro, that was the lamest shit ever, that fight. Oh my God.
yeah, it was like two walruses just humping each other. Oh, damn.
Hey, that's your fucking wife. Go calm down. That's your wife.
Yeah,
Wow.
basically, after that, Wings starts tussling with Keem a little bit. But if it was a fight, if Wings really wanted to hit Keem, he would have clocked him. He has the reach, he has the weight behind him. If Wings wanted to hurt Keem, he could have did it. But he didn't because Keem has the paychecks. So that's kind of like my analysis. It'd be dumb for anybody there to mess with Wings realistically because you get the bricks beaten out of you.
Yeah, no, it looks like he'll bloody up a nose, knock a tooth out if he was getting really mad.
He won't care. He's got years of anger in him. You do not screw with dudes who have years of pent up anger unless you're ready to go. Russell Hall for the 2. Cecil blows the homeless on Wednesdays. Jesus Christ, Russell. Why did I read that? Opinionated junk for the 2. Let's see Frit try to defend Snow White.
When did I ever give the notion I would defend that film? What the fuck? When did I ever say I...
Andrew P for the 20. Take the ad money and pay on your stuff, but never pay you for. Take the ad money. They pay you on your stuff, but never pay you for. You know, I wish I did take that ad money because, oh my God, did BetterHelp offered me more money than like 5 ads at once. And I was like,
I finally thought of something. I thought of something that you look at, like that guy looked at Tuna. It's money.
Nah, it's just when you get, you know how it is, Fred. When you sit and work on these videos for like God knows how many hours, you put in all this time, and all it takes is someone at YouTube deciding to flag your video because someone said Pokemon was your wife. You know it's not right. You know they're breaking TOS, and you didn't break TOS. It's just kind of like the ads pay better. One good ad covers like a month of YouTube videos.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I know.
This site has no respect for content creators unless you're on the inside. Ethan Klein, he's friends with the person at Trust and Safety, so he could say and do anything he wants. There's a lot of people on here that get special treatment, and the rest of us get screwed on because it's run by people that lean left. And God forbid you laughed that the president said there was 2 genders. Yeah, I'm really hurting somebody by having a good time. But you know what? I'm not going to say it.
The YouTube's punishment towards any of that shit. Yeah, I've been through it a lot, and it's just, and it discourages you from trying to even cover that stuff. And
you can't do anything funny either, because if you say something that's objectively funny, then they use it as hate speech, and it's not. It's called comedy and nuance. You effing idiot. But if
I was surprised
anybody, you'd know.
I was surprised I got away with my like Assassin's Creed edit because there's some kind of offensive humor in that thing. But like, I was so surprised YouTube greenlit it, but they sure as hell didn't want to push it. So
yeah.
Don't
worry, they'll come back to you like months later. They like to do that to me. Mando Unchained for the 2. Gunham, can I ask what VTuber software you use? What is this? What are you? VTuber Studio. There's probably better ones, bro. K Row for the 5. I only show my kids Disney movies on VHS. Easy cheat code to avoid garbage remakes. That's a smart move because the original ones are better. They're just better, surprisingly. It's so weird how things are.
Yeah, Fox and the Hound on VHS was. I still have that. That holds up great. I don't know,
dude. When the hunter pretends to like kill Snow White in a Disney movie, you know, he brings her the queen a pig's heart. In the new version, he puts an apple in the box.
Well,
and then he goes to jail, and there's nobody else in the dungeon but him. And it's like a wide open space. They let him wear aristocrat clothes, and he has one chain on his wrist, bro. Oh my God. Oh, everybody who's ever punished in that that place could get away so easy. The queen was like, tie this thief to the front of the gate with a rope. And literally, it was like one bad knot. It was so stupid, bro.
No, I mean, in the original Rescuers on VHS, they got that naked chick in the background as they're flying by.
You're not getting that.
That's on VHS. I still have that tape, and so it's like I have a bunch of tapes. So
we don't care for Grums laughing my ass off.
Good.
I know like there's a lot of anger towards him. I know some e-girl was like posting a photo of like Transformer being shot, but it had Grum's head on it. And I'm like, damn, people are mad.
Well,
and the thing is, like, okay, here's what happened that I saw today, and I'm too lazy to pull it up. Did you see it? Like,
yeah, where the Assassin's Creed account, they were like capping for they're capping for Hassan Piker,
which
and
is
I'm like,
absolutely crazy.
Yeah, no, in my opinion, that is wild. And it's like, are you really going to be like sponsoring this person who has encouraged actual terrorism on his streams and violence towards politicians?
Ubisoft dropped me years ago for so much less. Screw Ubisoft.
Yeah, that's why, I'm not in favor of a company like Ubisoft.
1 week and a half after Hassan called for the death of senators, bro, they have this guy clocked in to promote Assassin's Creed. So Elon Musk comes in there, makes fun of it with Grums, and then Hassan Piker does the gayest shit on the planet. Elon Musk, I challenge you to a duel.
And then he blocked
Elden
him.
Ring. Yes.
And then he blocked him. Yeah.
What is this? This dude is a clout monster. He's effing retarded.
Yeah. Well, here's the thing though, is like, because I'm not in favor of like Ubisoft as a company at all, but the person behind that Ubisoft account
is stupid.
They thought to themselves today, and in my opinion, I thought it was hilarious. And that's like, they actually like called these two out on things that they're actually guilty of, especially Grums. Like, to tell them like our game is out. That's like, I'll be real with you. The guy's been scamming people for like almost a decade. We're reaching near a decade now. And I personally think I thought that was fucking hilarious. It doesn't mean anything for Assassin's Creed though. Assassin's Creed, this isn't going to give them more sales. People on Twitter are like, I'm going to buy a copy now. I'm like, that's bullshit. No, you're not. Like, this game is not going to succeed because of this. But this was genuinely a pretty hilarious clapback. Minus
I can't help but be biased after them ditching me and then picking up Hassan. Like, I don't care what happens. I have a blood feud with them.
Wait. Yeah, why does your license plate say scam? I thought about using that intro once, but anyway, I was gonna say, I didn't even know Ubisoft actually offered you like you had a collaboration with them at any point, but the fact that they dropped you and they keep Hassan Piker is telling of some level of political bias and backstage politics and things like that. And yeah, it's like the Ubisoft as a company, I'm not gonna buy their products or support them. As like, I'm not even gonna want to hate play it. Like, that's how much I don't care for like them as a company. And my biggest problems with this, with them is it goes beyond the political shit. I'm sure with you too. It's like these guys just screw over consumers, screw over like people like you all the time, and then like their games flop, and then what do? They make the same mistakes over and over. I'm never gonna really touch a Ubisoft product ever. So for me,
well, just for Ubisoft, I love America. I think America's awesome, and France sucks. Or France, different France, right?
Are they?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure they're French.
Oh, that makes them even worse. We kicked their asses. My people kicked your asses. Anyway, we ran them out of Mexico.
Do something special, like make a game company, something that mattered.
You could get the same guy that helped make the AVGN game, and he can make you a game.
I wonder, what could my game be about? What is this? Get out of here. Leave me alone. No, I'm not reading this email. More DSP.
What? Do you want to know why that
behind
is?
the scenes crap
because
I have
you guys
to do.
simp for them. That's why. Because you simp for the casino, you enable them to have that kind of shitty work ethic.
Being a member.
You understand?
What?
If you didn't simp for them every stream and throw them thousands of dollars for simply turning the stream on, they would have
But you got some of that money.
And they would have to work more, and they would have to work harder, and they would have to have better events rather than just the same old shtick.
Okay,
they would actually have to innovate instead of just doing the same thing every time.
You didn't have a problem taking the money, though. That's what bugging me. He's like saying all this. I'm like, but you didn't have a problem taking that money from them that you are now calling blood money, essentially, right? Because he's just.
What's amazing is him talking about how they don't innovate, and it's like, Phil, what have you done?
What do you mean?
Like-
He used to put on Sonic hats. Were you ever doing that, Gundam?
Yeah. Oh my God, Frit.
You
Why'd
were
bring
never
up this
putting
up?
Gundam.
Okay. Well, does it count if like the woman wears a Sonic hat and I have to dress as Dr. Robotnik? Like you just that just opened a memory. Why did you do that, Frit?
I had a thought once in my head. It's like he should have done a stream with Review Tech USA where he wore the Sonic hat and Review Tech USA dressed as Dr. Robotnik, and that would have been absolutely hilarious. But you know, I don't know. Like
You've
I
never
don't know
dated a
who's
woman that requested you to wear outfits.
Me? No, never, ever. That never happened.
Someone
What,
is
would you-
laughing. I'm pouring out my soul to you, Dreamer, and you're laughing. Banned.
Gone forever.
Yes, exactly. You'll never be back here. This is a place
Ugh.
for mature adults that have weird sexual experiences. K to the Swiss for 5. God bless you. Opinion.
Ugh.
Brit just watch Synthetic Man. Oh, wait. He hates you.
He hates everybody. You can't
I
win
don't
with
know who
that
that
guy.
is.
Don't matter.
Japanese Demon Lord for the 5. I make not safe for work games that are parodies of not safe for work games. I'm told they are highly offensive and very funny. I can send you a link. All right. Send that to the Gundo shop. I think we have a thing where people could send links to us. Let me check. Let me look at the banners.
Gundo shop?
Yeah, where I sell t-shirts.
When do we get the Gundam cave and the Gundam mobile?
Oh boy. Okay, that's not it. This did check out the Gundam merch store. You like how
Gundo's
seamless
good.
that was, Frit?
Yeah.
I had to go like through 7.
Yeah, look at you go.
Man, I am so inspiring right now.
You're
I am
such a
doing this
professional streamer.
while I'm high.
Mm.
Steven, 3 months. All fairness, AEW is worth it. WWE is trash.
Well, I completely disagree with that notion. I think AEW is so bad. You got dudes basically killing themselves in front of like no audience, and it's pretty stupid. It's cringe. Anyway, whatever.
Yellow Flash for the 10. Oh, thanks, Flash. Baseball is more entertaining when they were use roids. Yeah. And then like the baseball player would come out and he'd be like, I don't like immigrants. They smell. They ruin the train. That was when baseball was baseball. I don't know what the hell it is now. Oh, opinionated for 2 again. For Gundam. Screw Fred. Cena is heel. No one cares.
Well, yeah. No one. I mean, Cena is heel, and it does feel like people only cared at the initial thing, and now it's like,
Now it's over. Yeah. Dude,
well, it's
did
just
you hear, like,
underwhelming.
from what I understand, The Rock came in there and there was already a script, and The Rock and his people were like, no. These are the same people that helped him write that horrible movie, Black Adam. And The Rock is like, me and my people decided Cody Rhodes is going to turn heel with me. So they go to Rhodes and he's like, no, I'm over. Why would I want to be a heel? Then they go to John Cena and Cena's like, okay, whatever. And that's pretty much how we ended up here.
It does feel really rushed. Like we only have like Cena's only had like 2 on TV, like TV appearances as a heel. And to me, it's been like, okay.
What could they possibly do? Bring out ISO Speed to get tackled again?
No, they're bringing out rappers instead.
Oh yeah, that's right. They brought out the black guy whose shoes
Kodak
really
Black,
expensive.
I think, or I forget the rapper's name, and he actually legitimately like slapped Cody Rhodes and busted
that's
his
not Kodak
eardrum.
Black. That's the one with the shoes.
Whatever his name is, I don't know. I forget. You know, I don't
chat
keep track
has
of
to
these.
know.
Yeah,
Okay,
no.
chat. What's his name? Because I'm about to say Kendrick Lamar, but that's not right.
Yeah, right.
He's married to like Rihanna.
Travis Scott. That was his name. There it is. Thank you, chat. Yeah.
Yeah,
Man,
that's
everyone's
it.
gonna be like, "Damn, Frank, you're racist. You're confusing all the black rappers."
Bro, I only know Travis Scott from his shoes, bro. I want one of those backwards swishes. Mitchell for 8 to the 20. God bless you. The story about your ex you were going to marry that left you reminds me about my ex I was going to marry, who I just left for cheating. And 3 weeks later, I met a hot Latin Native American chick I'm dating. Your advice is peak. Oh, I'm glad I could help you, dude. Unfortunately for me, that woman continued to screw up my life for like 10 years. I saw her. She haunts me. She doesn't ghost. She haunts. Now, when a woman ghosts you, that's it. It's over. Gone. She's dead in your life. When a woman haunts you, she keeps coming back like a poltergeist.
Do you hear her, Gundam? She's like Gundam.
Bro, she literally found my phone number.
I need a shoulder to lean on. You're like, yeah.
I'm not even playing. She found my phone number. The chick checked all of her old phones after not talking to me for years.
Jesus.
But then she found a guy that was more attractive, so she dipped again. That was a crazy time in Daddy's life. Oh well, she doesn't know. Like I've got this going on because
she observe as she sniffs out a far more handsome and taller male.
Yeah, he was. I'm gonna admit the guy was taller and better looking. I'm not gonna lie.
The superior species has won the battle.
I did win the battle because he's gonna, pump and dump for a while, and then get another chick because he's one of those like e-boys that has like a ton of women on Instagram chasing him. They don't stay like loyal to anything. He isn't madly in love with you. He thinks you're hot, and you're gonna be his cheesy claps for a little while. Got hoes in different area codes. Then you're gonna find out, just like the last one, he had a bunch of chicks. Then you start crying, "Oh my God, my little heart!" And I'm sitting there like the Joker. You get what you fucking deserve. How about another joke, Moray? What do you get when you go for a recovering alcoholic that's 6'4"?
Gundam rejoices in her downfall.
Oh yes, I rejoice at the downfall of X chicks because if they didn't come into your life and mess with you, like you're some sort of toy or thing they could pick up and screw around with, but you're a human. You have feelings and emotions. But to a woman, as a guy, you don't have anything till they need it from you.
Yeah. She's not yours. It's just your time with her.
Yeah, you know how it is, Frit. Yeah, these chicks, they just come and they ruin your life.
Yeah.
I'm not mad at women, by the way. I know just female nature. And that helps a lot when dealing with chicks.
I was like telling Gundam he's a professional woman hater. It's really like impressive. And he's like, I'm not a woman hater. I was like,
how am I a woman hater if I tell you what's true? Exactly. Does that make me a time hater if I tell you that it is currently 7:04? And you're like, wow, you really hate the time. You're going to tell me what the correct time is? What, you effing bigot? Oh my God, dude. Drake for the 2. Moon rocks, not even once. Try them. Try the moon rocks. NWO for the 5. Cat, I'm going to tell these dudes your bussy is broke. Okay, hon, correct? Oh, wait, I can't even do an accurate DSP.
Hey, Cat. No, he's very correct. Uniquely nasally.
He was sitting there. Okay, for you don't know all the stuff that's going on. Did you see DSP's DMs, all of them?
No, I would like to see that.
He has so many gay messages for Andy, it's not even funny. Like Andy ghosted DSP for like 4 months.
Yeah. No, people in my own community were like telling me like, I don't know, it looks like Kino Casino's rubbing elbows with DSP, and I was thinking in my head the whole time, like, I think Andy's planning like a big like prank or something. And then like
but you can't do anything with Phil. He's so boring.
Yeah. Don't know about the DMs. I gotta see him.
Daniel Pace for the 5. How are you, buddy? Now, I've seen better days. Been the star of many plays. I want to enter Quebec. What's that? Quebec, Netherlands, as a volunteer for We Joke. Bud, hop in for Patreon. You need anything? I probably got that wrong. I'm so high. I'm reading backwards. Am I reading backwards, Frit?
No, people just type weird.
Oh, God bless you, Pace. You don't even need to go to the Netherlands. You can like go to Canada and get high. You can get crazy stuff in Canada. All my friends do it. They go to Canada. They check out the ladies of the evening. They try interesting vitamins. You don't even need to go to the Netherlands. It's right next door. Juan, welcome back, Frit. Now confront Gundam on being the real Game Awards. I want conflict.
There is no conflict. Like Gundam was like, I was like showing Gundam stuff about that, and he's like, I was like, what do you think? He's like, no, you can make a video on that, I guess. I was like, all right. I was like,
I don't care. I don't know what the like.
Gundam didn't even know why he was there. He's like, oh no, I'm just there.
Yeah, like people ask me to do stuff, and I just do it usually. Like if you get a hold of me and it's simple, it's not a pain in my ass. All right, fine, whatever you need. Here you go.
No, they got who was it? The guy who wrote the
Brent
music
brings
for
it up
Halo.
to me.
They brought him on. So he was like, yeah. So it was like, no, not everybody who was there was there. Like the whole thing wasn't about that, but like, no, yeah, they just invited a bunch of people, and whoever said yes. That was it,
bro.
Well, some people paid to
you
be
came
there,
to
though,
me
I
with
think.
this, and you showed me what the award show was like. I honest to God thought it was like, the one that Jeff Keighley runs. I was so naive.
I know it's like you thought they were gonna put you on a more professional.
Bro, I thought it was gonna be on a jumbotron or something. I'm a stupid bitch.
It was just so funny.
You like ruined my illusions.
He's like, what the fuck is this? I was just showing him. I was like, yo, you were there. I'm pretty sure like even Angry Video Game Nerd hasn't even seen it yet, but he was mainly there just to promote his game.
Damn, I didn't even think to promote anything. Damn.
Yeah, I thought there would be no ads at this gamer only thing, but
I thought it was gonna be like a major event. Was it better than the streamies with like that annoying chick, Cutie Cinderella?
I will say it was better than whatever the hell was hosted with the guy who was complaining about Elon Musk and Trump on stage, Greg Miller.
Yeah,
when he came out, and he was just like, yeah, that was cringe.
They also were talking about like women in games or something. Did you have that at game show? I'd like to see that.
My problem with that dude is like he's the guy who
he's very gay.
He collaborated to make Joe Biden Island in Animal Crossing as promotion for Gundam's face change.
All right, dude, hold on. I'm getting a drink. I cannot with this.
The way Gundam looked at me when I just told him that, he's like, Joe Biden Island. Yeah, long story, Cap, but I'll quickly tell you while he goes to get a drink, if he really is doing that, Greg Miller got this. I forgot what it was. He got into a collaboration with the Joe Biden campaign, and they built like an Animal Crossing like custom island for Joe Biden, and he was promoting it, and he was like passing out Biden shirts that you could get in the game. It was some pretty cringe.
All right, I'm back, man. I had to walk away and have something to drink with that. Joe Biden Island. These I just can't. I can't stand social media.
That story didn't blow up more when that was happening.
Because it's Greg Miller. Nobody cares about Greg Miller. The fact that it's a good thing he's got money, or he would have never had a wife and kids.
Colin Moriarty gets a lot more views on his like streams than Greg does. It's crazy to think that Greg and
DSP is throwing blows at like Kind of Funny.
What? Really? Okay, well that's fair because Kind of Funny is not funny, and they show
Kind of Funny is so trash. Like that's got to be money laundering.
One of the worst shows I've ever seen. Yeah.
Oh God. I really think that we shouldn't be mixing politics into the gaming aspect. When I see ALC streaming with streamers, I find it disingenuous. It's like, bro, come on, man. We don't need this.
But it's weird.
And then they get mad when everybody gets political about games. And then you see Pokimane streaming with AOC. Like, what do you expect? People are going to get political, and then it's going to make the whole thing shitty.
But yeah. Well, that's just. I mean, a lot of these, big like politicians that pretend to play games are just really doing it to try and connect with the gamer community, and you can sniff out that like none of these people actually play games whatsoever, and it's all a political campaign. It's like, oh great, my hobby's being used to help politicians.
Oh, look, it's Bernie Sanders here with Boomer Girl as she promotes Taco Bell.
That's not what I want, for sure.
Spandex Star for the 5. I really appreciate you saying I'm a good person, but I'm just a dude who likes to help. Also, Frit, it's fantastic to see you. It's been a while. See how this dude is? He's like this
nice,
a well of positivity. He's like from a different time.
He understands what it means to be positive, unlike DSP streams. The very, very, very positive.
These streams are so positive. They remind me that my life isn't as bad as it could be. Polly
so sad.
For the 5.
Very sad.
Fecal Brown and 7 vertically challenged beta orbiters. Oh my God. I get what that is, and I shouldn't have read it. Diego for the 5. Hey, Frit, have you gotten that garden job yet? You looking for a garden job?
No, he's being an asshole.
Bro, you told me privately you're thinking of quitting YouTube and getting a normal job, so I assumed that was what he's talking about.
Not a gardening job. He's just saying it because I'm Hispanic. Fuck Diego.
Dude, you like fucking make plants. You're into agriculture, but it's all weed.
So, yeah.
So technically, you're into gardening. Steven for the 5. What are your thoughts on Lazarus? New anime from the creator of Cowboy Bebop. If it's from him, it's got to be decent. Freddie, you seen it?
No, sir. But I imagine the animation's incredible.
Rage D head for the 5. Nice to see Fertango step away from his Grum's string theory board to join us.
Sorry. My tweets have been blowing up on that guy, and everybody's like messaging me, like asking for more info and stuff. Everyone's trying to build videos. I'm like, I'm trying to build my own videos.
Guy?
Grums.
Oh.
Yeah, well, it's like, he's more stuff is coming out, but anyway, I do need my break from that, and I need to go back to like black pill stuff for a short bit.
Brian K for the 5. I escaped back to Florida from Connecticut today. Here's some more cash for your escape. Love your quality entertainment. This is such positiveness. And I'm going to hold on. We got a big one here from Snoop Diz for the 50. Hail Gundam and Frit, possibly Anus, if she's lurking somewhere. It's been a great week because the supervisor doesn't work here anymore. Didn't quit. He just stopped showing up. He was a lazy piece of crap who wanted to get paid for doing nothing. That's most of America. But God bless you. Snoop Dizzle, my biggest supporter. And to reward you for that. Oh, I don't have Dancing Phil on tap. Hold on. Have some normal Phil.
You get it? They'd have to work more than 3 times a week.
I was going to tell you could get this TTS AI reader, and it's pretty tight.
I bust my ass because I'm the blue collar dude who never had giant popularity. I always was the underdog on YouTube. I always did things differently.
Wait, what?
Phil was one of the biggest guys at the beginning of YouTube.
Yeah, in the early days. What
I love about Phil is whenever he's complaining, it depends on the situation that he's in. So if he's felting people, as he says, DSP was a success. He was one of the biggest YouTubers ever. If DSP is a victim, he's like, oh my God, I was never that big. I was always the underdog. Which is it, Philbert? Did you know Phil was faking his wife having cancer?
I did not know this. Now my jaw's just like on the floor right now.
All right, I'm going to send you some Phil stuff. Like there's a whole bunch of leaked DMs. It was terrible.
He faked. Wait, he did that boogie status with fucking Cat.
Oh, here's the thing. Like, we don't know if it's true or a lie. Phil says it's a lie now, but could it be true? Like, so his wife is definitely fat and they can't have kids. That's true. Oh, man.
She's, I don't know. When's the last time we saw her on screen?
When she was fat.
No, I know, but when was the last time was that? That was how many months ago, years ago?
Dude, for me, time just constantly slips away. Chat was the last time we saw her. It has to have been almost a year. Cat could be bigger.
Oh my God, dude. I remember that when she first showed up on his streams, I was like, okay, chicken's pretty, not pretty. Pretty, not pretty. And,
well, for him, that was a big get.
Well, yeah, but then like it only took, I think, like 1 year, and she was already like puffing up, and I was like, whoa.
Okay,
like,
you're right.
What happened to her life? Nightgown. What happened when she went with DSP that changed her health life habit? Is it you think DSP doesn't let her go out?
Bro, like
I
have said this before, but I feel like DSP is his own Sonichu medallion.
Oh, that's a good way to. Yes, yeah, I agree with that. Actually, he is the cursed person.
If you listen to him complain, it's always like past Phil screwed present Phil, and he's doing things to be better for the future, but present Phil screws future Phil. His biggest detractor is himself. So then he gets with Kat and he proceeds to ruin her life within 3 years. She's overweight.
Yeah. If she really does have cancer, he's literally the reason it happened.
Yes. He probably
drink after
paid
that.
for
I can't
cancer.
Ah!
This was for the
Phil.
50.
Phil, and we're gonna dance. We're gonna dance tonight. We're gonna do that. I'm doing a back-to-back dancing with Phil.
Wow.
All right. Very nice. Can we get some support for the silliness tonight? Can we get some support tonight for this ridiculousness, please?
Thank you, Phil. Daniel pays for 10. My ex-crush did a form of shell look, like a sex toy for her project, mostly for her school at Kabak. I got that wrong. Hagu? Huge? That's not huge, but
Hugh or
this is not worse than mine, Gundam. Ask your designer. What is the shell look? What is shell look? Is that from an anime? We are lost to this one, Daniel.
Yeah.
5 Canadian from the Vedic mark or Vedic mark. It's all right to have bias regarding music gear because it's a preference regarding feel usually. What guitars amps do you prefer? Well, we were saying that Phil hates XLRs. But
yeah.
My bias towards I really like Gibson Les Pauls at this point. I love the customs. And I'm going to say something controversial. I like the Kalamazoo guitars.
I like Ibanez guitars. They're actually really good. But also like I also like Gretsch semi-hollow body style guitars, but
Fender Strats have always worked for me.
Fenders and Strats, Fenders, Les Pauls. I mean, any Gibson, those are amazing. But really, I think the Ibanez is perfect for like the sound I want, and for like amps, orange amps, Vox, can't go wrong with those two. I mean, if you can afford a Marshall, then get one for sure. But
I have a custom amp that's based on like an old Marshall.
Oh man, that's tight. I just run a lot of stuff in Guitar Rig because
it's like a Cretan or something. It's a replica of those classic Marshall tubes amps from the 70s.
Mm-hmm.
Be $1,700 a head.
Yeah.
The really good ones like the Camerons, dude. Oh my god. If you got a Cameron from 2010, which was a Marshall knockoff, it was $2,000 back then, maybe $3,000, but the wait times were ridiculous. Like some people waited a year to get it.
Oh wow.
$1,000 for the head.
That is a long time, yeah.
I wish I got but then it's broke, so there's that.
Well, I mean, guitar equipment is like expensive. It's insanely expensive.
It's so weird how guitar equipment is getting crazy expensive. You're right.
Yeah.
Like Gibsons are getting stupid expensive. Like before, you could move like Kalamazoo Gibson guitars for like $2,000-$3,000. Like I prefer customs because they're the fretless wonder. They feel great. They're fun to play. The neck is so fat that like I can actually do stuff and not mess up. Like I don't know, maybe my hands are bigger than I think. But now, if you want a Kalamazoo custom, you're spending, oh my God, if you want a Black Beauty, they want 10 to 20 grand. It's out of control. Oh, you know what I should have bought? I should have bought a Gibson double neck SG in 2020. I was looking
you had a chance to get a double neck?
Yeah, like the 70s versions, right?
Ooh.
The same ones Jimmy Page played. They used to be like $3 to $4 grand. I'm so stupid. Like I was like, I don't know, it's a lot of money. And I just should have spent it because now you cannot move a double neck SG for less than 8,000. It's ridiculous.
Yeah, that would have been
my Gibsons are worth 10 G's each now. It doesn't make sense.
You know, yeah, the things I wish I would have bought at the time because it seemed expensive at the time, but now it seems stupid expensive because you look at guitar pedals. And I would love to have owned several like about 12 years ago, but now I'm looking at the prices and it's like 3 times the amount. And so just, chaining pedals is getting expensive.
You ever sell your pedals for food?
I sold my pedals, for food and to try and take a girl out.
I had an original Slow Gear pedal and I needed food money. So I sold it for like $400. That thing's worth crazy money now. I regret it so much, dude.
I had
thank you, Metastopheles, for 10 subs.
my crybaby wah pedal. I miss it so much. Like I was like, it was a real one, like one like a big thick metal plated one from I think it was like 2000 something. I don't know, but it was amazing. I had that. I had another pedal called Swollen Pickle, Tube Screamer, multiple delay pedals. And you just sell it all because the hobby isn't paying back for what you invested. You're like, God damn it.
Yeah.
And you need to eat. It was back then, though, way back then.
Starvin Marvin for the 35 czar. I don't know what money that is. Gunham, how dare you stream while we're still mourning about Snow White being a bomb with hatred. Snow White was a thing that future historians will study.
Oh,
808 for the 2. Love how you roasted Piggy on Casino. Bro, I was so high and sleepy. I only slept 4 hours that day.
Did you take vitamins to wake you up?
Dude, it was so stupid getting high. I thought that would help me.
You got all sleepy.
I'm getting sleepy now. It's like first day I get the giggles from this stuff, and then I start to crash so hard.
I bet that's really hard too, especially if you're trying to match PPP's energy.
I hung in there, dude. Like if I was fully aware and like in the zone, I probably would have went harder than I did. Eggs over novice for 2. Show Fritz spoon video. What's that? Is that the eat shit out of my ass with a spoon video? Oh, it's like you have to literally talk DSP lore to break it down. Femtango for the 5. What mic
just keep
does
following me
DSP
here.
use? And hello, my favorite VTuber Frit.
Oh my god, Jesus Christ. Okay.
Hello, Toshi.
I'll see you. I'll see you at the next stream, Femtanga.
Okay, so how about I don't know what we're how about.
About $2, I guess.
Cope C defeat for the 2. There's a reason he's called the King Snake. Oh yeah. I'll break that down for you later.
Gundam cannot compete with DSP's endurance.
DSP will outlive me. There's no question. Provide a shout.
Somehow will.
I'm probably gonna die in a motorcycle crash, and then Phil will celebrate my death.
Yo, he probably will though. Don't worry.
He'll say some stuff like, "It's a Gundam was obsessed with me, and I never saw anything he ever did, and he hated me. And today he was crushed by an 18-wheeler." Well, you know, like I always said, I don't have to lift a finger to these people. I don't have to lift a finger.
What are you going to leave your channel? Are you going to put your channel on your will, and who are you going to give that to?
If my family doesn't have the brain power to figure out how to get on my damn computer and do something, that's on them. Japanese demon for the 5.
They might be though. They might be like that, Gunner. So you need a will.
Make me Tal Asylum great again. Make men Tal Asylum. Gotcha. Great again. Do it for Tuna Tyler. Tuna Tyler, is it crazy? He knew how to reject a woman for tuna. Bubba Fat for the 2. Well, tell him about the Sonic guy and the Rusty Nail. I think Frit, I've already exposed him to J Sonic, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You did. I remember.
I got to get Kirshi on here so I can finish exposing her to J Sonic. Jose for the 5. Jumping in real quick. Have a talk, my smack. Tell her MR2 sucks. She got the wrong one. I'm going to catch the stream later when I'm off work. Did I get that right, Frit? My eyes aren't very open.
I'm catch the streamers later when I'm off work.
Oh, thank you. What I love about this avatar is you can't see my full expressions.
I liked your reaction to when I was trying to explain to you the Joe Biden Island. It was like, it makes me want to get a VTube model.
Yeah, get a good one, though.
Get a VTube model or get an education. That's a hard one, Gundam. What should I go with?
How much is an education again?
If it's local college, is that good enough?
No. You be shit. More like it. You're for the 5. Thank you. Do learn or trade? Gymnar for the 2. My favorite movie, Pig in the Striped Pyramid. Pajamas. Striped pajamas.
Jesus, you are high. You said pyramids.
I've been thinking about pyramids. And I think they said there's like giant rods under them or something.
You saw that picture on Twitter, didn't you? Where there's huge like
they scanned it with like stuff, dude.
I think that was just an AI photo. I don't know if that one's real.
Well, they scanned something, but I'm pretty sure like people just made up stuff. King Forgotten King Edgelord for 13 months. I believe someone should email Phil a Sancho medallion. Someone should send it to him, but you got to trick him. He won't take it unless it comes from Amazon. That's how Phil is.
Do you think he will get the reference?
Yes, he will. Scooter for the 2. Video game idea. Papa Gundam's Content Garage. I like that. We'll call it Gundam's Garage. You watch me cry in the garage and I go work on stuff and I have adventures around the town while I rush home to try and put out a video that no one likes. Krusty the Clown for 2. How about another joke, Fritz?
No, I think we've had enough of your jokes.
Emmy for the 2. Anyone remembers when he jerked it live? Oh,
everybody remembers that. That's his like the earliest DSP lore most people dig into.
For the 2, Nice Girls, Femcells.
Oh boy.
Virtual Maid Miyu for the 10. Your game could be an RPG where you are fighting the algorithm. I thought I saw something else. Starting out with Gundam and Fluffy, and then you have your co-hosts as other party members. DSP could be the final boss. Call it It's an RPG. DSP would be a terrible final boss because what could he do to me? Let's get some more fill in here for the moment.
The sponsorships, I didn't get the ball suckers. I didn't get any of that. So I've always had to break my back to make a living. Now here I am 17 years later, and I still break my back to make a living, but I'm happy and I get to make content that I like. And I don't have anyone simping for me, quite frankly. All right.
His own wife doesn't even simp for him. She watches other male streamers that she finds attractive.
Wait, what does he mean making content I like? I thought he hates what he does. I thought he's complaining.
Oh my God. You're right. He does hate what he's doing for it. The Hatch for the 5. A girl got arrested after hopping into a cop car and asked to be driven to the bar. Well, that's on her. I got one where this like ugly teacher was partaking in PDFs. I can't even, dude. I'll just play it maybe.
Okay.
Papa Chuli's Gundam. Keep up the good work. Cecil's here when I'm ready to leave.
Whoa, Cecil.
Is that true? Are you wrapping up?
I don't.
I'm gonna get to these super chats. I had too much stuff. Oh, that's right. I was gonna show Frit DSP.
Last week we went for like 4.5 hours.
I think Gundams went on long enough. Well, I mean, I've been on long enough, but I'll be on for a bit longer because then I'm heading to a jazz club tonight, and I want to just I want to eat some edibles.
Oh well, then if
bring
you gotta
some
go,
Molly
dude,
and just
feel
chill
free.
out over there. Huh?
If you gotta go, feel free, dude. Like that sounds.
I'll go in a few. I'm just
hold on, I got it.
I'm just like,
I'm gonna make sure you get this DSP before you go.
Smoke those jazz cigarettes over there.
Oh yeah. I like the reference. Cecil knows.
He plays a Gretchen, so that's pretty much all you need to know.
I play Ibanez too, but
I am so lit. The
Yeah,
words
this
of the
dude,
screen are hard to decipher.
This dude was smoking. He was smoking
The devil's cabbage.
Yeah. Moon Rockies.
Get ready, Frit, for
Okay,
some
nice.
Bill.
Okay, let's see it.
Let's hit. All right, so we're almost halfway there, but guys, seriously, let's hit the fucking goal tonight. Enough
Come
of
on!
this pussyfooting around
Ooh, I'm
bullshit.
busy.
Is he in prison?
I said it earlier on the first.
Yes.
It's this simple. All right. I stand for morals and values and things that a lot of people don't. A lot of people out there who are content creators are all about making the bag by any means necessary. They don't care about who they step on when they do it. They don't care about who they
Is this new?
the content. As long as the content gets made and they make the money.
Amazing already.
That's the easy fucking way out. Anyone can do drama. Anyone can be toxic and attack others constantly and just benefit out of other shortcomings and bad luck in life. I don't want to do that. All right. Everyone wants to pull me in that direction, and I fucking refuse. And I've refused for 17 years. I'm trying to become a better person as I get older.
Bro, this is a 2-minute rant we got right here.
This is a man of honor. This is like the Braveheart speech.
I feel like I'm watching, Saving Private Ryan, but he's trying to get tips in the middle of Germany. Rev Hentai for 5. Hey, Papa Gunham and Fred, Anus too. Did y'all see the cast for Doomsday? Almost 30 chapters needed to carry one movie. Characters, dude, I don't. Cecil, did you see?
I saw that Patrick Stewart. I don't care, and I'm a lifelong comic book fan. I'll watch it, I guess, when it comes out. But I'm just they have eroded any goodwill with their audience in the last few years with the fucking absolute fucking swill they've churned out. And,
without a doubt.
And I'll watch it, but I honestly, am I going to get excited for it? No.
Yeah,
but I'll watch it.
I'll watch it to do a video on it, and that's the only reason. Mephistopheles for 20. I love Phil the most because I had nothing to do with it. I know I say that about everything, but this one is all him. Hail to the king.
Man, this is a man of integrity that we're cutting in to get super chats. What's wrong with
Apophis? Yeah, I know. I'm highlighting what Phil's talking about. Xbox butter for the 5. Bless you, sir.
Wait, you didn't read it, Gundam. Gundam didn't read it.
I read it wrong.
No, you didn't read his 5.
I didn't. I could have sworn I did. He said Xbox better or Xbox butter. You.
Oh damn!
God,
I'm
David,
so
eat
high.
your stuff.
Holy shit! I'm so high.
A white guy named Tyro for 50. Take my money, my fellow born again bigot. Frit, I need a gardener when you can start. Also,
so funny
to the Snow White Mexican.
Yeah, funny. God damn it.
K to the Swiss for 5. DSP has convinced me to give you more money. What? K Swiss. I hope someone clips it and sends it to Phil. Roa of the Strata for 5. Gundam, do you receive any fan art? And if you do, where do we send it? Oh, to the P.O. box. Whenever people send me fan art, I frame it and put it on my wall. But I'm serious. I call it the wall of victory.
No. It's I was reading the chat.
Wait, let's
people said we're stoned. I don't know what that means.
Let's get some more Phil in here to inspire people.
I don't want to
much
see
love, Papa Gundam. Thank you, Morgan Hall, for the 10.
Phil, and we're going to dance. We're going to dance tonight. We're going to do that. I'm doing a back-to-back dance.
We are
back-to-back
having
dancing with
fun.
Phil.
So positive.
Yeah, from
All
monkeypox.
right.
That is the most aggressive, like, pretending to be happy thing I've ever seen.
I think he might have actually been happy because he got money right there.
Really? It's either because, like, I don't know. It doesn't look like he knows how to actually display.
We're
real
having
joy.
fun, damn it.
Fenix Star for the 5. Now I feel bad for Frit and Cecil. Both deserve something to make them smile. Also, Kirsten said she wanted to stream with you again last time I saw. Well, I should have asked her to come on, but it was so last second. And whenever me and Kirsty talk to each other, it's like two alley cats that meet up once in a while, have a good time, then not see each other again for months. Humble Narcissist for the 5. You need to start dating. You need to start a dating advice channel. Modern men need your... No, I would never get respect. People would do what they always do. He's an incel. These stories
She's
are
for the
lies.
streets. That's every answer to every question. Dumpa, she's for the streets.
Could you imagine seeing Gundam in a suit, dressed like Tate with the shades, and he has like Lamborghinis behind him?
You know what's ironic? It's kind of how I dress.
Kimono and a cigar.
I do
have
have
slippers.
cigar.
He has the slippers on. He has slippers on.
I don't wear slippers.
Andrew Tate does.
She's a worthless whore.
It's so weird. Like when I go outside, do people like wave at you and talk to you and like shake your hand or fist bump you?
Me?
Either one of you guys.
You mean just like normal people? Do they go?
Yeah,
"Hey,
just out of nowhere. Yeah.
Yeah, because I'm Rocky and I'm training for a fight. So usually when I'm running through the streets of Philadelphia, I get a lot of
happens to me. So I figure it's normal-ish.
Yeah, no, people. I mean, you're talking about like people like you see it every day.
No, I don't know these fucking people.
People just start giving you fist pumps and everything.
Yeah, have you ever had women just take your photo? Like they go, "I like how you're dressed. Can I have your photo?"
No one's ever said that to me.
Wow.
But I also dress like shit. This is like me dressed up right now.
This is Cecil at his best. He's like, I got to clean up for the stream.
I mean, one chick did that with me when I was wearing like this wicked poncho. It was all Aztecian looking, and she's like, "Can I take a picture?" I was like, "Okay."
You're like, "See, mama,
see, mamita."
Ondale. Who's stay at the DZEU without Batman for a few years? We're getting Batman villains before Batman. God bless. Fred, Cecil, take over.
I've read more Batman books than I've read school books, so you know. Gundam's frozen. Gundam's frozen. There you go.
It's because I'm trying.
Yeah, I don't know. I got so much Batman that I don't need any more Batman for a while, so I don't care. I don't pay attention.
I like the Penguin show. It was pretty good.
I kind of want the superhero movies to end.
No, I don't mind if listen, shit doesn't have to end. It just don't get bad. If you're putting out good, they're like, oh, it's superhero fatigue. It's fatigue. There's a little bit of that, but you don't get tired of something if it's good. You know,
what happens good though.
Well, that's what's happening.
Thank you, Cobalt.
I just watched Justice League Unlimited and I get my fill. I'm good.
Yeah, that's the last time the stuff was good. Michael Turner for 10. I salute your dedication to covering DSP. I'm only 2 hours into your 6 hours on Casino last week. Jesus, thank you.
You were on for 6 hours?
I told you I was high. I only slept 4 hours.
Oh my God.
So I ran myself ragged. Is the day before I was editing videos. I edited before I got on. I blacked out, came back. The pyramids is thing wasn't AI. Neurotic broke it down in Forbidden Frontier. Stay golden, pony boy.
I mean, it's pretty damn easy to figure out what to do. Just grab some shovels and start digging and see what's under there.
That's a good point. Let's do it.
We're deporting shit tons of Mexicans. You can have some of it. They'll have it done in 3 fucking weeks.
Yeah, you tell them they can get back there. They can get citizenship. They'll work for it.
You get citizenship in Egypt.
Yeah. Dawnbreaker for the 5. Hey, Gundam, what do you think about them changing things in One Punch Man season 3 for the modern audience? Personally, I did not know that. I'll go back to read the manga. K to the Switch to the 5 for Fluffies, Pizza, Bone Fun. Why not, K Swiss? I'm for it. Whatever you desire, sir.
Feed the
Julie,
dog.
Too. I was part of the DSP cult, but now I'm a detractor. Good for you, Julius.
Wait, what? DSP had real fans?
Yes, he did. DSP was such a shit person, he created detractors.
He had real fans?
You deprogrammed somebody. Wow.
Phil
I thought
was
everybody
real
that
big
watched him,
for a long time.
I thought everybody was like watching him like ironically or something.
DD67 for the 5. Everybody likes to hear about your relationships and sleepers, Gundam. Those are sneaky links now. That's the term. Bending Star for the 10. I would think Gundam could be more comedic. Kevin Samuels.
Oh yeah.
I guess I could.
We need a Kevin Samuels. He was has that started yet that he was murdered?
By the black chick?
No, I'm gonna start that. He was no by like greater forces in society because he was turning traditionally Democrat based groups. They were getting red pilled and he had to be taken out. I'm just starting this now. So yeah, he was murdered.
I remember when I
have pretty solid evidence that he's been murdered.
But you don't have it.
No, I do. I just I'll reveal it when the time is right.
Yeah. For the 5, do you
Mm.
listen to Vinyl Gundam? Also, what's your favorite anime? I'll go with Cowboy Bebop to be lazy. And I haven't heard Vinyl in years. One of the members of my band used to, he lived with all his friends. It was a cool place, bro. It's the mid 2000s, and we're hanging out in an apartment decked out like it was from the 70s. It was so great. We listened to Led Zeppelin 4 on vinyl. There was a guy named Mayonnaise. And then chicks would come over and they were hot. They had like beaded curtains. We were doing drugs. Oh, it was so much fun.
He had all the booger sugar he wanted. It was great.
Now I'm doing this. It is so gay.
I'm older, a lot older than you, but I grew up with vinyl and it makes me sick when I think of the crates of fucking. Did you
get rid of them?
Threw it all out because it wasn't cool. Like you now it's cool, but you have to understand how you were using like old equipment. You're using like whack stuff. Everybody when the compact disc came out, like you didn't want to have a record player. You were like,
oh my god,
that's at the time. That's the way it was though. It was like pulling up with like a whack car or what, it was like, oh, you still have this shit? And it's like, no, I'm getting rid of it. You got rid of it. Everybody got rid of it.
I had a car. My first car was a 77 Plymouth Volare.
Oh, wow. My first car was a 77 Chrysler Cordova.
And those old cars, like, they just had AM radio and one mirror. So I had no money for a CD player. So I took a Walkman I bought from the store because they're on sale. Nobody uses Walkmans. and I taped it to the car, and I put speakers on it. That's how I had sound in the car. Oh man, the girls, dude, trying to pick up women with that car was so bad. Like I rolled, hey ladies, what are you doing? And it was like, what the fuck is that? And I'm like, it's the Murph Mobile, baby. And then they throw their drink at me. They want
you have Cecil covered up.
Dawnbreaker for the 5. They changed the Dark Shrine to look like a typical anime side character because the global audience will think he's racist, even though he's not black. Oh, that character. That's gay. Joseph calls for the 5. Gunham. Did you ever get the GPO2? Oh, God, I can't even say that word. I could never say it. It's a flower. Model from Solomon. I have 3 or 4 different versions of that. And you're probably talking about the Chinese knockoff. Shin sent me 2 of them because I couldn't get one. So God bless him. I haven't had time to build it, but I hear it's fantastic.
Is it Physalis?
Yes. Thank you.
Damn, impressive.
Melodic Method for the 5. Cecil has Adam Schiff's style evidence.
Exactly. I'm just holding it for Kevin Samuels was killed, and one of his last words was have It's a Gundam take over this show for me. So you are the rightful heir. You could start giving people style advice and dating advice, and with the blessing of the Godfather himself.
I really could probably give style advice, but people wouldn't want to wear what I want to wear because I'm starting to dress like an Italian. You know, it's like
that as a pejorative. What does that mean?
I mean, like the stylish one, you wear very tight cardigan shirts, the big puffy collar, and your pants come up just high enough.
Cheese, Capizios,
just high enough to show off your socks and expensive dress shoes. And you wear a lot of jewelry, and you say things like "Ciao, veloce." The ladies love it. Or you show up to a place in a poncho like fucking Fred. Whatever works for you.
So, hold on. Don't be knocking the poncho because it's a pretty sick ass poncho, and people are always like, "Whoa, nice poncho." Okay, I may not go out in suits and shit, but I
don't know where you see Italians. The Italians I know wear sweatsuits and say words like the N-word.
Yeah, that's what my uncle does. Good old Uncle Frank.
I've seen them too.
More Phil for you bastards.
Not worse. All right. But there are people out there, forces that conspire against me constantly. They don't want someone like me to be successful. They want you to believe that you have to be a toxic jerk in order to be successful on the internet.
Who are these forces against Phil? It's
sometimes
so
the good guys win. Gundam, I bet that gets your goat, man. I bet you can't stand watching the good guy rise to the top right here.
I guess technically I am a villain now. Who else was 5? I would rather slam my crank in a revolving door than watch DSP on a No one can do it except for his most fervent fans.
You are
only people who can. Well, in the hands of creators, DSP is gold, but on his own, he sucks. It's just DSP, that's how it is.
Should just
this is a case
crazy.
By the way, this is a case where like a good hero is only a good hero if there's a good villain. Like you're Cobra Commander right now. You're like Skeletor. Like you're making this show
DSP's He-Man.
That's right. That's Prince Adam you're fucking with.
That makes sense.
I think you know the kind of people I'm talking about. All right, but we can prove them fucking wrong. We can. Really? We can say, hey, enough of this bullshit. Enough of this, hey, you have to be a hurtful asshole in order to make any kind of money and any kind of life on the internet. I think you guys like the fact that I make so much content that I've branched out and tried to do better content in the last 6 to 8 months that you've supported me more. So prove the assholes wrong and please
lower the game volume.
Somebody in the chat just called him He Beggar.
Chat always has the best names for Phil.
By the power of begging.
By the power of gout crystals. I don't know what else He-Man says after that. Did he just go out? By the power of Grace Ball, I'm He-Man. That's it.
He says, "I have the power."
I
have the power.
And you're that skeleton villain of his, Gundam. What's his name?
Skeletor.
Skeletor.
What does Skeletor do?
You're his villain.
Well, what does Skeletor do? Like, I have Skeletor shirts, but like, I don't know what he does.
He just kind of like he's just like kind of like the bad guy in that series. Isn't
Like,
he?
I know the Skeletor memes; those are pretty good. Like, they have Skeletor run in the room, and he says something like, "If you want to change a woman's mind, give her what she wants. Till next time," and then he runs out.
Yeah. I may have I don't know. I never really watched He-Man, so I probably have my shit wrong.
Oh, we're way off for it. For the $5, Lubert, you've told you I finally gone down the Phil rabbit hole, and dear Lord, he asks for money every 60 seconds and complains, "Here's money for you instead, my prince." Oh, well, God bless you, sir. I'm sure that you'd like more Phil begging.
The time, there's no reason why you couldn't support in some way. All right, there's many different ways you know that you can do it. It doesn't.
The irony of like turning it on and he immediately starts begging right after that super chat.
Have to be financial. You could like the stream or something like that. You could tell a friend to come check out the
Tell a friend.
But there's a lot of people who
The Church of
I'm not
Phil.
totally. Hey, yo, guys, watch this dude. A week later, why do you recommend me some dude who beat his meat on camera? That's what's gonna happen.
He just needs 12 good disciples, to just spread the word. Tell friends.
Yeah, Kino Casino, dude. They were gonna help him take down Gundam, dude. It almost happened.
I could only imagine telling someone unironically about Darkseid Phil, like they would want to watch him. Like who? Like who? Like you can't get kids, you can't get adults. I remember once my friend came over and I had the DSP pig figures out on my table, my workbench for being painted. And he goes, "Dude, Warhammer, I didn't know you were into that." I'm like, "Oh, no, bro. No, that's Darkseid Phil." It's like, "What's Darkseid Phil?" And I'm like, he's the guy that beat off on YouTube. And he unironically looks at me and goes, "I think I've seen that actually. Yeah, that guy." Like, that's all he's known for by a normal person. This is not the account you're looking for the 10. For the Cat Bull Fund. Oh, Jesus. Oh, you're banned. That's just toxic.
The one who got me into DSP actually was
Kevin
was making
Samuels.
videos. No, grade A, under A. Like he featured DSP in like one video. He's like, "This guy jerked off on stream." I'm like, "Who's this guy?" And then boom, it was everywhere on the internet.
220 is strong with this guy. That means he's crazy. The police in his local police area went to his house. They said he had cameras all over his place. And DSP's like, "You can't come into my house, but I need you to be aware that people are after me." And the lady was like, "He's a total 220. Flinch for the 10. DSP, Begman, Papa Gunham, Skeletor, Cecil, Beastman, giving everyone Beastman. Oh boy,
Beastman. You ever see Bam Margera? He does like that song with Skeletor.
I've seen Bam Margera look like he's been on drugs for his entire life.
I'll pull it up. Hold on.
Oh boy, now we're going with Phil.
Good support tonight. I think that people like to basically kind of, let's wait till the end or whatever. Let's see what happens. Enough is enough, right?
Yeah,
let's
give them the money now.
Fucking...
What is going on? What is going on?
Holy shit! No! Now that's
this guy is garbage.
Roll it back, roll it back, roll it back.
You gotta pay for this, you idiots. Let's hit the goal.
And or whatever. Let's see what happens. Enough is enough, right? Let's just fucking hit this fucking goal and get. Whoa! Holy shit! Now that's interesting.
He's so garbage.
Now that's very interesting. I've never seen the camera do this.
Doubt physics right there.
This is why DSP is the greatest locale we have to date. He's just so bad. He's so fucking bad. It's good. Oh my God, bro. Oh, there's another beg after that.
He begged more.
Oh my God.
His gout is distorting reality.
And I'm trying to show the internet that there's more than one way. You don't have to go the toxic route of
Root.
It's the toxic root.
Be a sellout.
Root.
You can be your own
R-O-O-T.
person and still be successful.
You
The
could,
toxic root.
Talking to you, Gundam. Stop going to Toxic Root.
That sounds like a bar or a band name. The Toxic Root.
I wish I could make a bar called that or the snort.
But I need your buy-in to do that, and that's the point I was making last week.
Oh, okay. So in order for good things to be good, you got to give Phil money.
But I need your buy-in to do that, and that's the point I was making. Toxic root.
Let me get this straight. I need to get
everyone around you for personal gain, and you also don't have to be a sellout. You can be your own person.
The price of a cup of coffee a day.
But I need your buy-in to do that, and that's the point.
For less than a cup of coffee,
he should have Sally Struthers come out for him.
Isn't she dead?
No, but
like there's no way that lady's alive.
She's probably still alive. She's been eating all that UNICEF food for years.
Like Phil needs $150 a day.
How much?
So that's not a cup of coffee
for the price. Well, that's if we all chip in. We can save. We can save one Phil. You got a picture and a letter from him twice a year.
His wife did say that Chipotle or Chick-fil-A has a new sandwich, and he should try that on the. So if you give him money, not only does he eat, but his wife eats.
Save the children.
Point I was making last week on the podcast. When I'm playing a game like this and we're having a good time together, I need people to support the stream to say, look, he can play whatever the hell he wants, but he still gets the support level that he can continuously improve his content, have a good life with his family, and keep going positively. I'm not asking to get filthy rich. I'm not asking to blow up on the internet. I'm just asking.
This does not sound like a successful man. What the fuck, Phil?
He wants to get by on like tipper scraps. And
if you want evil to win, then
don't. Husky, shut up. Sorry.
There's so much guilt tripping here right now. It's terrible.
Does anybody actually feel guilty though?
I'm loving this. I hope no one gives him money. When he's up against the wall and he needs money and he's begging like a junkie, that's when Phil's at his best. He's at his best because at any moment you have these crash outs. This is the gold dust. This is what I want to see. I want to see Phil reach that point of desperation where he has to literally emotionally manipulate you, financially harass you.
I'm going to show
giving him money.
Here, play my screen. This is how it's done, Phil.
Okay.
He's going to up your game.
Hold on.
Go to the Masters.
Those who drown from famine.
Sally's a big bitch.
The simplest thing in the world is to just turn all this off. Turn off babies who are near death simply because they have no food or water.
Can we get somebody to superimpose Phil on these pics?
We could.
I can't.
I could probably do it, but the question is, do I care enough to get in like a Dabe to like chroma key out that just to put Phil in there begging like this, you know? Ah, crap, I hit the wrong button. Ah, damn it, I'm so high.
Very professional.
I need people to support the stream to say, look, he can play whatever the hell he wants, but he still gets the support level that he can continuously improve his content, have a good life with his family, and keep going positively. I'm not asking to get filthy rich.
Kat did not look like she's having a good life. This is a major code.
I'm not asking to blow up on the internet. I'm just asking to hit a goal that's reasonable so that I can keep stuff improving.
Yeah, if he doesn't improve, it's your fault, fucko.
Yeah.
And by the way,
that's
when
on
this
you.
stream ends tonight and we're done playing, literally no one will have been hurt. No one's reputation will have been slandered or
oh
defamed.
my God.
No one's going to feel like they got bullied. Instead, people are going to be like, wow, that was a good stream that we chilled with Phil and had a great time tonight.
Bro, you're so fucking gay, Phil.
Wow,
when he was felting Review Tech USA, he didn't give a damn. Phil was in the zone. When the stream was over, he's like, this is your last chip, Rich, and I'm keeping it because you're a fucking bastard. And it's just like, damn, Phil.
No.
He's yelling at that like lesbian chick. When he called her a slut, he was full force with it. I'm gonna play it for you because I'm just petty.
I want to see this. I want to see him say that.
Blake for the $5. DSP lore is the absolute best. Pygnosis on another level. Exactly. Don break for the 5. You are depriving Pig Roach of rolling in his Hogan's now. How is he going to obtain the WrestleMania variant? I didn't do anything to Phil. Andrew, For the 5, all this jittering looks like some found footage movie where everyone dies.
Yes, it does have snuff film quality.
Thanks for using the phrase. Juan Phillips, Joshua Phillips, my fault. For the 5, Gunham, is there any way that I can listen to your music band? I love the intro jam on your videos, and I want to hear the rest of your music. Oh, it's on SoundCloud, my dude. Feel free to go take a sniff. Much like Fritz Dog. I'm going to play.
Oh, my God. You know what, guys? Okay. This dog's got to
That's
go
what I'm
out.
striving to do.
All right,
So
man. You're going to miss out on this.
No. Well, I'm sorry. I got to get ready to dip anyway, but I'm going to
get out of here. Go live your real life.
He wants to go out, so it's time to go.
But
thanks, everybody. Well, he wants to probably go out and dig his bone out, but everybody, thanks so much. I'm going to head out. You can find me at my channel. Cool seeing you again, Cecil. Yep. Gundam, keep the vitamin work up. And
you'll find Frit on Twitter yelling at Grums. Don't miss it.
Yeah, it's actually pretty good stuff. But if you want to find me, my videos, you can find them on the channel. Or if you want to yell at me, you can yell at me on Twitter, or as they call X. And I'll see you guys later. Peace out. Have a good one.
Take it easy.
Yeah, I was trying to find one I could use for Frit, and I just came up with this. Pray for Gundam. Oh, all right. Let's get.
It's so funny how you're avoiding this lecture on integrity. He's talking directly to you, trying to.
He is. I am.
No one gets hurt. You watch a Phil stream. All you think afterwards is, "Wow, that was really chill. No one got hurt. It was all positive."
But he's doing backbreaking labor
content. I should give him money.
But he did backbreaking labor.
I hope you understand. This is what I am and what I stand for now. Very different than back in the day, and very different from these other people's mentality of any means necessary.
Let's see, Ken, have you seen the 15-minute Sham's latest video about Johnny Somali? No, I haven't. He is now trying to act sober and getting a Barbara Walters style interview and trying to cry at the embassy. Last time I saw Johnny Somali, he was almost ass naked, rubbing oil on himself, dancing around outside, harassing police till they arrested him. Wreck for the $2. There's a Gundam down here. I have been avoiding Johnny Somali because I'm lazy.
Necessary, right?
He's getting covered already.
Just sickening.
He's toast.
No one is covering.
It's getting worse. On YouTube, when people started,
this is the stuff that people
I have
need.
a talent, but I don't have a budget. Let me share that passion for whatever I'm talented in with you. And then, maybe I can be successful by getting some views and some ad revenue. Today, it's like, how do I hurt the maximum number of people, have no conscience about it, have no morality, so that I can make the bag and then take time off to go on a fucking vacation to some island?
I did say bad things about Snow White, but I'm pretty sure he's yelling about, oh my God, I can't remember. Triple B.
Seriously, that's what it is. Like, what the hell kind of fucking thing is this? And this is exactly how it is,
Yeah.
Anyway,
he's kind
thank
of
you
all of our
for
dads
understanding.
right
Please
now.
support the stream tonight.
That's true.
Let's hit the goal by the end of the stream. All right.
Give Phil the money. Give him what he needs, what he deserves.
Give me monies.
He's a hero. He's a national treasure. He does backbreaking labor.
Yeah, national treasure should be buried.
All right, Cecil, got one for you.
Of new charges are filed against a former Morgan County teacher. This is just south of Indianapolis.
They got to learn how to crop photos because that top half is banging and that fupa. All of a sudden, I thought she should be teacher of the year. I've only seen the top part. Now I think they should throw her in fucking prison now that I see what those kids had to sift through.
Some as young as 13. Court paperwork states Fortenberry gave teens drugs and that had group sex with them. In one incident, a victim said Fortenberry allegedly spent $600 for various purchases and that had sex with the students while making them wear the mask from the movie Scream. Fortenberry allegedly told the teens she would kill herself if they reported anything.
31-year-old Brittany Fortenberry.
Well, it's obvious that, like,
is this a kid reporter on the scene? What is this, a reporter from the news
at
station?
first I thought this was one of the kids. I was like, he's so brave to show his face. But it just turns out to be a news person. All right, Cecil, real talk.
Yeah.
You're failing algebra.
Yes.
Do you put on the screen mask and give her back shots to get an A?
How old am I? 15?
13.
Are you? I don't think women understand what it is like to be a 15-year-old boy. It's almost just like a torture test to throw boys into schools. You are fucking hard 24/7. Like you, I'm not even trying to like exact. You are fucking hard 24/7. All you're doing is having scenarios. You're going up and down the rows of thing and be like, oh, if we were stuck somewhere, or if I had to just save 2 of them, or I had to start the planet over, or get on a spaceship. You're having fuck scenarios all day long. I couldn't fucking tell you one thing I was taught when I was 15 years old. All I did was walk around. If this
As you
chick
can see,
showed me
Cecil
a
was
photo of
incredibly
herself with
horny.
fucking a bikini top and said, come over and wear a mask and fuck me, I would have been there before I would have been at her house before she was.
Yeah, that wasn't me, bro. Like, yeah, I had bones, but I never lost my mind like that. It only had to be attractive chicks.
Well, I mean, there's a power dynamic here that's kind of exciting too.
I have taste.
But I mean, that belly is...
Well, it is a punishment.
That belly, no, I've never...
That's the whole point. You're being punished. You need to pass algebra.
Yes.
Yeah, because like,
100%.
if your mother was like mine, I probably would have did it just to avoid the horrors of home.
Jail since her arrest last month on charges of sexual misconduct with a minor. Since then, 5 new victims have come forward with additional allegations.
At 15, I would have been... My cock goes off like a fucking firecracker.
Well, and back in your time, chicks were less giving it up. Like at this day and age, I think getting laid as a teenager is so much
work. You had to work to get that shit.
So basically, like for you was like, oh my God, anything, please.
Yes.
These kids are like, man, Stacy's butthole is brown.
We did not have access to porn or nudity or anything like.
Yeah.
None of that. There was not like, other than like dirty magazines, and somebody might have a VHS tape, or you know what I mean, that we'd have to like go to someone's house where no one's home to, like, it was not on like they're sexting each other at like fucking 14 years old and shit. It's like, it's different. It was a different time. So me, 15 years old, that was 1986, 85. I fucking would have been all over that.
A teenager now probably has your mindset today.
Yeah. They're already bored of sex. They're tired.
Yeah. They literally saw this chick. She's a mess. Look at this right here. Get out of here, dude. Like the only way I do that is if I needed that A.
Someone's bad at math. I'm not 60. I'm 53.
Have asked to file up to 24 additional criminal charges against her.
And this chick went crazy with it. She was setting up entire porn scenarios for herself.
She has
a kink. Husband.
She has a kink and she followed it. Like the scream thing was.
It's very specific.
I would have made her wear the scream.
You need her to wear the whole scream outfit.
Put the robe on. I'll wear the mask. You wear the black robe.
Perfect for breeding, though? What? Oh, get out of here. Jesus Christ. This is terrible DNA. You'd have a bunch of fat, horny kids that all want to do scream mask people. That's what you get with that.
How could you not crop that photo, the bottom part? Why would you show that?
Because she has no shame, Cecil.
That is a bug, not a feature. For God's sakes.
Not in today's world. Oh, my God.
I grew up in the, Kate Moss and dangerous.
You grew up back when like women was Barbarella new when you were alive?
No, it was still old when I was.
Okay. So like women were
but
still
I did watch it on
that.
regular TV. I remember watching it on Channel 5 in New York. It was heavily edited, but we'd watch it on like Saturday afternoon after the karate movies. They'd play fucking Barbarella or some other science fiction.
See, I know Barbarella because of the Duran Duran song.
Yeah, Barbarella was great. I remember getting like as a kid watching that, and be like fucking out of my mind, like holy shit.
You seem always out of your mind. See, so I'm sensing.
I still am fucking. If my girlfriend's watching, she's gonna be like, "You still are 15 years old." I don't know when it's supposed to stop, and when I'm. Do you know how much work I could get done if I just fucking didn't care about fucking women?
And then look, he just stops his car.
See how that's probably what you need. You need the energy I have where you don't care and you just edit all the time. But I think you've had better experiences than I did in dating. So I've been jaded massively.
What are you talking about? I was nearly fucking destroyed my entire life 3 years ago.
Yeah, but still you got like this energy that I don't understand. My life
I don't
is
either,
destroyed
man.
on a smaller scale. and I've already pulled the ripcord.
By the way,
if I lost what you lost, I would have turned into Frank Castle.
Dude, everything. It's humbling. You're just like, okay, I'm 53. I'm Gen Z, by the way. I have nothing, and you know what I mean? It's like I'm like,
you can't afford to live this.
I can't afford to live anywhere. I'm like,
you live in New York. Worst of all, New York City.
Dude, it's a fucking you hit rock bottom, and then you just are like, all right, here we go. I only got one move to get out of this, and you know it. It's always there, but there's only one way out of here,
So you cash in your chips.
That's it. Pull out old Stooley and old Ropey for one more rodeo.
And you pray that old Ropey hasn't fallen victim to dry rot.
Just my luck.
There's so many layers.
But yeah, I mean, that's it. It does comfort me to know that I always have that escape route, but that's about it,
Comment Castro for the 2. Every day we move further from God's life. You are right, Castro. Teens having to wear Scream costumes and give it up to some old fat teacher. And her vagina probably looks like meat racks or something.
You gotta be moving fucking acreage around to see that vagina. First of all,
I would hope she has.
That's why she had multiple boys. They each put a shoulder underneath it to let the other one in.
You could only imagine what she forced them to do.
Did they film it?
Betting star for the 5. I'm a degenerate and I take the L and just get her to text me for proof so she'd get fired because I have never been that desperate for A in my life. See, it's because you're passing, Bending Star. Me and Cecil did not.
I was not sought after at 15. I mean, I got stuff, but the amount of work that, like, you know what I mean? I had to put in the hours, It's like you would get girlfriends and stuff in high school, but it was like, so it was work. It was like I had to fucking be entertaining all the time. And
oh yeah. And the sad thing is you learn as you get older that never stops. The worst thing is you sit there and you think like, oh, now the women are in their 30s. So, we're all adults now. Oh my God, we're over the games and stupid bullshit. And you find out if a chick is hot and she's in her 30s, she didn't get past 15.
No. We're all who we were in high school. I'm still making girls laugh to get laid.
I'm still a brooding psychopath who thinks he's Batman. But it could be worse. Could be Phil. Yeah, this crash out still got like 9 minutes. Oh, wait, you didn't get the blue collar work talk.
Here who's like, oh, Phil turned on the stream. Here's $1,000. Just
what's he watching in the background?
If you guys would stop fucking simping.
That's his Doom Boom or Doom Boom or whatever. It's like this little panel. It's all pixel art. So you could have it do commercials or stuff from whatever year that was. Because that camcorder looks like an impact wrench. So, it's dated.
I could see a kid in a Scream mask operating that fucking camera.
They would actually have to work hard. They don't right now because you keep giving them everything for nothing. So if you're like, man, I hate it when the casino goes on a vacation after vacation after vacation after vacation, you're the one who's giving them the vacation. Don't you get that? It's your reason that they're doing.
Stop giving them money. Give it to me
for so little.
I love the chat right there. Simping only for Phil with clapping Pepe.
It's amazing. It's like he's making money from his show. Stop giving him money. He goes to islands and has fun with it. I won't have any fun. Give it to
Great
me.
star for the 1. Thank you. Well, Phil needs that money for whatever the fuck he said in the last video.
For integrity.
For his wife and stuff. Yeah, integrity too. When you give him money, you show everybody that like positivity can win.
Yeah.
He's so warm and nurturing and loving. He's inspirational.
He really
helps people.
Could we share my screen again? I want him to just watch how it's done.
Else too. I've seen babies come alive with new health because people have called and become Save the Children sponsors. That's why we urgently need you to call Save the Children. It won't take much, $20 a month. But where children are hurting, That's enough for nutrition.
Gotta fucking superimpose Phil on.
Let's see if we can get somebody animated. I got an idea. Dawnbreaker for the 5. She thought she had that ara, like when in reality she looks more like a ooga booga.
Jesus Christ!
Oh crap! I dropped the fill.
No.
All right then. Are you filled out?
I haven't had my fill.
That's true. Let's break it up with something stupid.
It's what it tells Tesla drivers attacking people attacking Tesla drivers.
We didn't even acknowledge that. We just started talking about something else.
Oh God.
We have this retarded person. Wait. Bella Ramsey reveals why she decided to publicly share autism diagnosis. Like we couldn't tell from looking at her in the beginning.
But she's still keeping the Down syndrome diagnosis under wraps.
Yeah. You're telling me there's something wrong with your DNA? No way.
You know what this is? This is just a visual assault. That a lot of people have been saying it's like the assault on beauty. It's the war on beauty from Hollywood. It's like they just keep fucking. And what's the other guy's name? Pedro Pascal. Like he's
so
fine,
gay.
like whatever. But they keep telling the world like, oh, he's so
attractive.
hot. He's the most like, you know what I mean? Like they're just pushing things that like I'm not like I grew up with like fucking Tom Selleck or I know what a handsome actor looks like. Pedro Pascal is a good actor. I like, he's a fine actor. But stop telling me he's the fucking most hottest man alive and shit. We had Mel Gibson and like people like that. You were like, damn, that's a fucking good looking guy. Like now we're like Pedro Pascal and here this girl. Here's just a visual assault on your fucking eyes here. Oh, and by the way, Zendaya, that's the hottest woman in the world over and over. It's like, well, what are we all fucking retarded? We know that that's not true. They're just pushing ugly on us because they're just, I don't know. I don't understand.
Pedro Pascal is seen as attractive because he supports the trans community and they gaslight themselves into believing he's very handsome. And the truth of the matter is he's not.
Yeah,
I mean, he's also short like you.
Yeah, it's gross. Jeremy Whitford says, yeah, Brad Pitt. Yeah, we had people that actually were movie stars. You're like, that's a fucking movie star. If you saw him in real life, you're like, wow, that's a movie star. And Pedro Pascal, you'd walk past 100 out of 100 times without recognizing him. He's just look at every schmo on the street.
Yeah, like he wasn't iconic in anything either.
Yeah. And I remember when he took off the mask in Mandalorian, and women audibly were like, ugh. Because they were expecting some fucking hot dude to be under there, and it was like a sweaty.
Oh, damn it, wrong button again.
I think Nina Infinity said he looked like a wet chicken.
Yeah, he looked really bad. Like I don't know why he wanted that so hard. Like you looked at Brad Pitt in Fight Club, and you're like, man, I got to get in that shape.
Yes, it's like, all right, you aspire to be in the shape and fucking want to look.
Tyler Durden captivated a generation of men.
Yes. This is like what these people would sell tickets. Now it's like, oh, who's the fairest of them all? Fucking what's her name? Renee Zellweger.
You're gonna say Zyandra?
What the hell's her name? Ziegler.
Rachel Ziegler.
Who fucking cares?
Melodic for the 5. Dark Sally Phil. Make it happen. Wolf Spain for the 2. I thought Bella Ramsey had fetal alcohol syndrome.
Yeah, she does have it. She looks like she has chromosomal damage for sure.
Mm-hmm. Just like me.
It's hard to look at, and it's a fuck you to the audience. It's a visual fucking medium. Put some good looking people in there.
This is even happening in the adult film industry now I think about it.
Is it really?
Yeah, I was looking at some adult stuff yesterday, and it's like, why the fuck are these chicks out of shape?
Really?
I'm like, what is this?
Well, you could skip on those sites too.
But you look around and it's getting it's becoming a mess. When
I don't know, go back to the 90s.
Look at strip clubs too. Look at strip clubs. How far they've fallen.
90s strip clubs and 90 porn stars were like literal fucking like 8s, 9s, 10s. Like fucking, that's it. And now, Anybody with a fucking camera phone is a porn star.
Yeah. Used to
Back
be
in
an
my
art form.
day.
The girls used to have low body fat. You actually thought they were hot. Now it's like you look at the girls, looks like some chick you blew off on Tinder.
Yeah, well, now it's not. Now it's all about how fucking disgusting they could get. You know what I mean? It's not like, oh my god, that's like a ridiculously hot girl taking on 2 guys. Now it's like there's a mediocre girl taking on 15.
That's pretty much it. But I tend to stick to lesbians because I like to pretend.
Punishment. It's like I don't know.
You know, there's a lot of women that watch that, believe it or not.
Yeah, that's.
I think that's the market for it. Every chick I've talked to in the last 2 or 3 years,
the
gang
bring
up. Whenever they bring up like adult films, it's always that.
One of the biggest fantasies when I do those surveys is grape for women,
which explains why that teacher needed 15 boys dressed like the Saw monster.
The other fantasy, the devil, having sex with the devil is a huge. The devil and rape, like a rape thing, is a huge for like women. That's their fantasies.
Good Lord. Lena Paul definitely has some FAS.
Fetal alcohol syndrome.
Who's that? Is that the chick that everybody likes in the movies? The big boobs?
She's a porn star, brown hair.
Oh, I thought she's the one with the blonde hair that everybody likes on Twitter.
Oh, no, that's Sydney Sweeney.
Okay, my bad. I was like, I thought Sydney Sweeney looked okay. Tex Howard for 5. Your impression of Worski on the casino the other night was so perfect. Thank you. I've mastered the Worski impression. I should like call Phil pretending to be Andy. Phil, sorry that it happened, bro. We're just playing. That and my, I think Moist Critical is my best one. Okay, we got a $5 super chat. I'm gonna Bella Ramsey exists. I'm having a loose wet, so whenever I want to not eat, I look at her pictures and lose my appetite. That's pretty based on how to stay thin. That's how you keep those gains.
How did that girl? Well, like, listen, I have nothing against the girl. I'm not mad at the girl. Like, she exists. That's her face. You know what I mean? Like, but like, there's executives are like, yeah, let's force feed this to the fucking public. Here, this is what you got. You want to watch this show and you're interested in it because it's already an existing property. That's here.
It makes sense.
This fucking potato with eyes is what you're going to be staring at fucking 90% of the time.
If Neil Druckmann was in the mix, it makes sense. No rest for the 5. The issue is the fish brain mind of seeking salvation through aesthetic social status for validation and relevance. Nemo, just keep swimming. Explain that to me. I'm too high, Cecil.
Nemo, just keep swimming to get out of the filter.
Got it. Jake Tritter for the 2. Sexy is dead. This is the century of mid. That's very true.
It is. I'm telling you, they are lowering the beauty standards. Like we just said, shit. The porn stars, the girls that were rejects from Hollywood in the 90s, would be the hottest chicks in Hollywood today.
Oh, that's a good point.
I'm gonna forget it, but that is a good point.
Like, yeah, definitely.
Right?
You see vintage porn, and the girls are absolutely gorgeous.
They went to Hollywood to become actresses, and then those girls you could take any 12 of them from the 90s and put them in, they'd be the hottest actresses today. And just look at what we got pushed. Zendaya, was this Zeliger, whatever. Why can
Ziegler.
Ziegler with fucking her, no tits and a hairy back, wide eyes, like just fuck off, everybody. And then with the witch from fucking the other movie.
I don't know that
black chick who looks like
like Nosferatu.
And Nosferatu and Adriana Grande looks like a fucking pile of hangers with hair on it. Like everything is gross.
Melistopheles for 10. What can I say? The women love the horns. Great star for the 5. I was from the era when supermodels were supposed to be hot. Now they include plus size, which is the modeling equivalent of a participation trophy. That's true. But you also have to take in account that fat girls shop at those stores now all the time. And believe it or not, I think we're at like 54% obesity, and women outdo men in obesity as well. So
the average height weight for women in the United States is 5'4", 170.
That's disgusting, Cecil.
That's nuts. That's absolutely fucking insane.
That's I gotta Google what this looks like. It's like short and that's like Danny DeVito. So you're telling me women are Danny DeVito, Cecil? My computer can't take it.
I mean, you know, that's the average because there's so many girls that are in the 300-pound range. But chicks that were just outright fat now are walking around like hot shit. Like when I was a kid, like you'd have just been a fat chick, and now they're walking around like they're fucking, you know, oh, I'm the shit. It's like,
That's because social media lied to them.
They lied.
And then reality catches up with them. Like I don't
Social media and black guys lied to them.
Oh, black guys in the hood will do anything. That's why when they go to jail, they do each other.
Oh,
Like,
5'2". Sorry, even worse. Brain stays off. It's 5'2", 170.
5'2", Cecil.
Yes.
I'm googling it now.
Just put average height, weight, American, United States.
Yeah, I'm looking at the oh no. No.
No.
These are like the type of girls I blow off.
Yeah.
Oh my God. No. I'm out of here. This is too much. I've had enough. I can't even show chat. You don't want to see this. I don't starve myself.
300-pounders like I will only settle for 6'2", making $1 zillion. Exactly. Yeah. Their standards are through the roof. Because they're on Tinder and shit like that, and they have fucked dudes that are 7, 8s, 9s, and they're like 3s or 4s, and they only fuck guys that are 7, 8, 9s because at that point, if a guy's an 8 or a 9 on Tinder, he's just banging so much that he's actually bored and just looking like he'll be like, whoever can get here sooner with food for me.
I've heard of that. Like I'm not even joking. I've heard girls on TikTok complain about that.
Camelot used to do that.
It does.
I think he like banged like 300 girls in a year or something fucking ridiculous, like just on Tinder because he just, you know, that's it. Had a good picture and fucking that was it. That's all I give a fuck about.
Yeah, Camelot definitely outdid me. I could tell.
I've never had an app or and I'm glad because I'm better in person. I'll win you. I'll win you over. I'll make you laugh, get you drunk.
Yeah, so when you tell the girl I grow on you like a fungus. Andrew Dorsey for the 2. Snow White has a body like what is this?
Like a cryptid.
What's a cryptid?
A cryptid would be like the Mothman or the Jersey Devil or Bigfoot. They're like a creature.
Thor for the 5. I show up to help cleanse the mind mass production Rico, assembling the life of the plastic model girl. She makes an HG 144th mass production Zaku 2. Cheers. Oh, thank you, sir, for the $5.
That was like gibberish to me. I have no idea what you're talking about.
It's definitely Gundam related, but my brain is totally fried right now. Lulu for the 5. The mark of the maturing as a man today is to admit that the Asian women make the best wives. Stereotype is real. My wife is Asian, skinny, and healthy. You know, I've never tried an Asian fully, but it might be worth a shot to get a Japanese one. But then, you know, I know one guy who's married to a Japanese woman, and she bosses him around.
There's too many weebs now, man. Everybody wants a Japanese girlfriend. I grew up in Queens, and it was not. I see guys like from outside, you know, from Midwest, especially like they have, you know, yellow fever. And if you grow up in Queens, like every other girl is Asian. So it's not like exotic or fucking, you just grew up with them. It's like, they're just girls. You know, I've dated Asian chicks and black chicks and Spanish chicks. But yeah, it's not really exotic. Especially
every time I got involved in an Asian woman, it ended before I got any action. Like right before, it's like on the edge of happening, and then something stupid involving them happens. So I've never had a pure Asian. So that'd be like an Asian woman for Asian. I've always had Americanized Asian women, and they seem to always give me trouble for some reason.
I
Kelly
thought
Murphy for the 2. The old South Park Hobbit joke is real. What'd you think?
What's that?
Thank you, Squeezy. I had one Asian girl leave me for a guy called Cuddle Fuck. I never forgot that. Vietnamese coworker got an arranged marriage in his 50s. His wife is in her 20s, and they adore each other. Wow.
I'm 50 and I have a girl in her 20s, and I gotta feed her. Holy shit!
Well, that's toxic, Cecil.
No, she likes me. At least she's pretending to.
Yeah, women today would be so mad at you on the line. I gotta see these videos of like women on TikTok that are like middle aged and they can't get a date. They'll probably give you a laugh. If people just put these compilations up on YouTube, I giggle every now and then.
Hold on. Arseface says, no, Cecil. As someone from Queens, it depends on where in Queens you are. Definitely Flushing and Glen Oaks are the spot. Well, I spent a lot of time in Flushing and Bayside, so I would believe me, I might as well have been in Korea. In fact, I met people from Korea and they knew my neighborhood. They were like, "Oh, we know that. We know there."
For the 5, Ken Marbles. Fat girls like mopeds. Fun to ride into. Your friends see you on one. You know something? I've ridden a moped for a hot minute. There's no shame in a moped.
No.
But never a fat girl. Never. I will ride a moped, but never. Let's go with Phil.
Then they would have to work. It's called cause and effect. It's pretty simple, but people don't seem to understand.
He talks about is just how he needs money to keep his shit positive.
Okay, so here's the thing. He thought he was friends with these guys on Kino Casino, but they had a falling out, and obviously nobody's friends with Phil. He's a douchebag. They had me on. We did a stream together. We then went to DSP's live stream, and then he quit his stream because he's getting trolled. He only came back because one of his biggest whales came on to give him money. Then after that day, he's been like this. He's been very upset. He's full of rage, but he's now trying to pretend he's a hero. And this also comes literally days after he pretended that he was snaking them, and that him being their friends was all part of his master plan to get more money. But it was so much. It's such a big fucking lie. Everybody saw through it. He has Richard VTech USA on, and Root VTech's like DSP. You're a liar.
We saw that last week.
Yeah. All right.
Well, someone said
he deleted that. He deleted the video.
Somebody in the chat was saying he deleted it. Oh fuck. That they dated Fat Chick. Can I just tell you how shallow I was in my 20s?
Yes, go for it, please.
I dated a girl,
and
she had a twin sister, and I went over her house to like her mom's house for the first time, and I'm looking at the pictures, and there's a picture of the twins, and one of them was fat, and she's like, "Oh, that was me. I lost a ton of weight," and she was really big, and I couldn't. I was done.
Yeah, because
now I met her. She was skinny. I saw a picture of her in the past where she was fat, and I checked out. I was done.
Yeah, I know.
That was the most shallow thing I've ever fucking done in my life.
That's how you know you got girls, because I've done similar things. It's just like you think I can't like the possibility of her getting fat again. I don't want to be attached to.
That's it.
So you pull the ripcord.
I'm not rolling the dice.
I understand. Like you're speaking my language.
Meanwhile, my girlfriend met me like a year and a half, 2 years ago almost, and I was absolutely buff and shredded, and now I'm like fucking 30 pounds overweight with titties, and I'm back in the gym. Going back to the gym. I'm back in.
You keep talking about Stooley when you have bad days. So she's got a fat, depressed, suicidal maniac.
You forgot bald.
Bald. Oh my god.
And poor.
It just gets worse. That's how you know she likes you. See, at least you're at that stage of your life where like ex-girlfriends don't come into your life and they try to get money out of you because they know you got some semblance of
I was very upfront. The only thing I did a bait and switch on was the body. I did fuck her over with that.
Well, you got really hungry and you ate your feelings.
I did. I'm coming. I'm in the mood though. I'm coming back. I'm getting over a pretty bad back injury that I've had for the last few months. So I was at physical therapy today, and they gave me the okay to go gym. So I'm going back.
You know who had a bad back, but he's still working? Bill.
Industry all along too. If you don't reward lazy game devs for lazy work by simping.
See, me exposing you to DSP has helped you get your life back on track.
Mm-hmm. He's inspiring me.
You know, you could end up like this guy. You hurt your back and then you never do anything ever again. I showed my assistant this DSP video and she goes, Why are his shoulders so small as a man? And I'm like, because he doesn't work out. Like, if he brings groceries into the house, he calls that a workout.
Well, he gets his wife to do that.
She ain't picking up shit. You know that. You saw her. She might lose a calorie.
Well, maybe he just straps it to her and walks her up the canyon.
Like Brahmin from Fallout.
And buying all their games, then they'll do better. How many people complain about how every Pokemon sucks, but then they buy every Pokemon anyway, and then they buy the merch, and then they buy the amiibo, and then they buy...
Phil, you buy every Call of Duty, you son of a bitch. What the fuck is this? Every Call of Duty says sucks and he buys it.
Buy this. Well, they're never going to improve unless you force them to. If you keep simping for the casino, guess what? They're never going to improve. They'll always have the same content, only 3 days a week, delaying streams, canceling streams, bad work ethic, vacation after vacation. It will continue. It's direct cause and effect.
He should be a professor of
I don't know why
ethics
people
at a
don't
local
understand
college.
that.
He should. And then, like, before you leave, you have to leave him a tip.
You know, I just don't get
He
it.
passes a can
Every
around.
time that I would see people would come on.
No, then people could, like, pretend they didn't get it. He puts the can at the door, and it'll be at every door. So if there's, like, 2 doors, there'll be a can there.
My streams and be complaining about the casino. They'd be like, why is the casino not streaming, Phil? I don't know. Maybe because last time they turned on their stream, you threw them thousands of dollars before they even said a word. Did you ever think about that? Like, now they don't have to work. Why are you a simp? I don't get it. Regular marathons
sip,
that
Phil.
you get to choose what we're doing during them. We're doing special streams like Lego build nights. I'm constantly improving my setup. I'm buying things for the setup. I'm improving everything. Since you started supporting me more, all of the quality has massively improved. Like up, up, up. Correct? What has happened since you guys started supporting the casino more? They work less and they take more time off.
Oh, my God. This rant is ridiculous. And I've still got 6 more minutes of it. I don't know if I can even do this. Ken Fat Girl's like, oh, I did this one. I am effing blind. And I hit the wrong button again. Been lurking a while. Whole time because work. But what I deduce, do everyone. I probably have that wrong. Forgive me. Tony, thanks for being a member for 6 months. Slimy beggar, self-degrading. This isn't degrading. This is advertisement. He's letting you know that if you support his content, which is good content and it's positive content and it helps people, especially him, then, you know, it gets better.
It supports America. If you believe in America, you believe in Phil.
You know, he actually said something like that, but I think it was about wrestling. Like he said, if you support his wrestling show, you also support the WWE by proxy. And the sad thing is I know this. Like off the top of my fucking head.
Maybe you should think about that a little bit. But the point is, it ain't going to change because people simp because they're stupid. People don't simp for Dark Side Phil. They come to Dark Side Phil streams, they enjoy the content, and they say, oh, I really like this. I'm so happy that Phil sticks to his guns, hasn't changed, doesn't let others influence him. I'll support that. And
What
so
the
I
fuck?
really am kind of...
Hey, hear that again. I was choking and it sounded crazy.
Oh, I really like this. I'm so happy that Phil sticks to his guns, hasn't changed, doesn't let others influence him. I'll support that.
Integrity.
And so I really am kind of the blue collar streamer. I do make a good living, but I have to bust my ass to get that living.
Thought Cecil.
He's just like us. He's a workaday Joe, just Johnny Lunch Pail.
The working class hero. When John Lennon did that song, he was singing about Dark Side Phil. I wish I remember the chords because I'd take out my guitar and sing about DSP right effing now.
Feels like a Bruce Springsteen song, you know?
Yeah, you're right.
If Springsteen was, you know, a schizophrenic.
Streaming in the USA.
My internet was down today.
Wife gained 300 pounds. The DoorDash member left our food in the crowd. I could keep going, but I don't want to subject people to me being Bruce Springsteen singing about DSP.
You see, I don't have anyone who's kissing my butt, sending me ridiculous amounts of money for no reason. I have to actually earn it. That's the difference here. Okay.
I love it. He's earning his money right now by telling you that he needs that money.
Not selling out to the man.
Someone said the chords are GD. There's got to be more than GD. Oh, A minor, GD. Okay.
Are you a Bruce Springsteen fan?
I liked Born in the USA.
The song or the album?
The song. I'm trying to think of Bruce Springsteen songs. He did one for the movie The Wrestler. Like Bruce Springsteen. No, I don't know much of him. That's like all I've got.
I feel like I only like him or tolerate him because I was force fed a diet of him on rock radio in New York. So it's just like I'm familiar with him, so I like it. But I'm like, have I ever actually gone out and bought? And I have friends who absolutely fucking love him. Will pay $2,000 to go see him on Broadway or something.
I saw him like do a concert for Kamala Harris. It was terrible.
Oh yeah, he's turned into a fucking old lesbian, which is hysterical.
He's real bad now.
He literally looks just like a graying old lesbian, like driving up in a Subaru to like sell you like soap she made or some shit.
Ever seen a one-trick pony on the field, so happy and free?
I rendered this fat with my bare hands, and I added lavender oil.
My lover and I can't have a child in Donald Trump's America. It's a disparager.
The way the law is written, if I were to hit my girlfriend, I'd actually be arrested. That's how fucked up it is.
You could do a Bruce Springsteen cover band. Now we gotta wait for some money to come in.
I'm being told it's white collar versus blue collar. Well, whatever the fuck the term is, I don't give a shit. It's called having to work to earn your keep and being okay with busting your ass.
That person in chat is right. DSP has blue collar wrong. Like you're working with your hands or your blue collar. Like Phil is white collar because he's in his house playing with the computer. I'm technically white collar.
In order to earn stuff. Get it?
Get it?
Okay.
Oh boy. Oh, that's a long pause.
We're trying to pull me into content I didn't want to be a part of. And then we're telling me, oh, if you don't do it, well, we're going to force you to do it anyway. That's why I'm gone. That's why I'm not a part of that anymore. I saw the writing on the wall. I saw how toxic it was getting. And I just had enough. And I had to get myself out of that situation. And that's why I had set it out that way, that I had ways out. I wasn't trapped. Okay.
Oh, fuck it. I can't with this motherfucker. Like, the SIP.
Let's watch people keying Teslas for a few minutes. Which is the great, by the way, it's amazing. I'm doing my show, The Cope Files. By the way, everybody, right after this show ends, I'm going to start The Cope Files. I already got it set up.
It's coping time, kids.
Where we just go through the lunatics, and it is fucking amazing. The disintegration, the collapse of the Democrats. It's like, first of all, 7 in 10 fucking Teslas are bought by Democrats. All you are doing is making new like no one will make Republicans faster than fucking other Democrats. Like they are fucking in this spiral where they're acting insane.
Isn't that how they've always been though?
You just don't even hire everybody. Republicans, just shut the fuck up. Your enemies are destroying themselves. Don't do anything. Just fucking let them. They're sitting there keying, smashing their the 10-15% that decide the elections in the middle. The Democrat, by the way, 27% is where they're at right now. Approval overall with independents who decide. What do you think the Democrats are at? Approval.
Their approval of DSP.
11% with.
All right, it's this simple. All right,
done.
Half the people in the kick chat are trolls. All right, they're all remnants of the casino, and they're all sitting there saying fucked up stuff.
Now this is positive, C. So this is what you need.
They are. They're saying, "Oh, you can't make money on gaming. Ha ha. You only made $9 an hour. Ha ha." So fuck them. Seriously, right now, fuck those motherfuckers. Let's rally right now. And by the end of this stream, let's show them that actual gameplay, that positive content, that not having to constantly shit on others to get ahead, you can still make a living and you can still promote positivity on the internet. So let's get some support. I wouldn't say that.
See,
usually he wouldn't. This is a rare time that he's trying to get support.
Wait, that's not a key in the car. That's all right. I'll pull up car key.
Usually I wouldn't say anything like that.
I wouldn't do this normally, but in order to really show these guys that they're wrong,
so out of character,
give me money.
So out of character for him to I never do this.
Yeah, it's very rare that I could ever come out and say these things. Here you go, a white woman going to key a car.
Well, yeah. I mean, what is she supposed to do? What is she supposed to do? See a car from a fucking company with a CEO where she doesn't like him. So what is she supposed to do? Not walk up to people and destroy their property?
Why do these people not realize that these damn cars have cameras all over them?
They're all getting arrested. That's the amazing thing. And they're getting like class A felonies, which guess what? Now they can't vote.
Oh, wow.
It's unbelievable. They are just taking, but the people in the middle who barely pay attention to politics, that's who decides our next president or next senators and they're looking, I was saying before, 11% approve of the Democrats. They're watching dealerships burn, people fucking smashing up, keying Teslas. They're like, well, what do they really care about? Well, they want to trans 5-year-olds. This is amazing. This is the Democrat Party. This is like the mascot right here. Fucking slamming your fucking janky 4-wheeler into a Tesla. Take that, Elon.
When you're a fat guy that's so fat you literally have boobs and you need this thing to get around because your limbs can't handle the weight of your body.
It's amazing. This is like the perfect metaphor for the fucking Democrat Party. Right now. Just please, asshole Republicans, don't fucking mess it up. Don't save them.
He's so lucky that he didn't go face planting into the car. And it would have been so funny. Nor for the 6th Gundam, you should start streaming on Kick on Tuesdays so you don't stream same time as Kino Casino. I think you share a lot of viewers. I didn't even realize that, to be honest. I thought Kino starts at like 8 p.m. or something. Yeah, I'm going to start branching out to some other places, maybe Rumble,
Did those handlebars bend?
I'm pretty sure it's very janky looking. Like after that, he messed it up because he has to do all that fiddling. What is the point of this? Like, it's just so stupid.
He got mad. He saw a car. The owner of the company of the car is somebody he doesn't agree with. So, any of these people get their asses kicked yet? That's what
they probably haven't.
Yeah, I mean, they're all living like the real world is the internet. I think that they're pretty safe because, like I said, most of the people riding in Teslas are liberals.
Yeah.
I mean, that's who jumped on the global warming thing and jumped on the electric car thing. So they're just smashing fucking other liberals' cars.
They're the ones that voted the stupid laws in New York where by 2035 they want to get rid of all gas-powered cars. Like, I'm out of here. You can suck my ass and dig the shit out of my butt with a spoon, as DSP would say. Because I'm not doing that. And now we're doing this. It just makes no sense. The same people that were on our dicks in New York about electric cars are now burning them.
You're looking for logic. It's all they are chicks. It is if you're a man, a Democrat and a man, you're feminine. You've been feminized. It is all the thinking on the left is all emotion based. There's no logic. You could just break everything apart. Logically, but this doesn't make sense. Like you're for, lower emissions and all that bullshit and all this stuff. And it's like, well, now I want to burn all the cars because
we have so many gay.
What is the guy doing? He's cutting waste from the government. It's like, so you like waste from the government? It's like, well, I do if Donald Trump doesn't. If Donald Trump doesn't like waste, then I'd pro waste.
Remember, Trump was still in office when the COVID shots originally came out, and the Democrats are like, we're not taking these shots. Screw it. Then when Biden got in, they literally told us we couldn't go into stores in New York.
You were out of business. You were fucking done. You can't live. I mean, they even are openly talking about we have to make it as painful as possible for people who don't comply. That like they can't travel, they can't go to stores, they can't go at it. It's fucking insane.
Dino for the 2. DSP is a motivational speaker. Yes, he's motivating you to support him, and I hope it works. Like for me, I don't care about the climate. I don't care.
No.
Like, why should I care? I'll be dead in a few years. The Earth survived meteors. I don't think it's going to have a problem with me riding sports bikes with like completely unrestricted engines. I'm not doing meteor damage.
They said that all of the Canadian has like the most draconian like global warming laws and climate laws and carbon credits and all that shit, and they're paying like through the roof for all oil and everything just as fucking to pay these climate taxes. And they said all the work they've done in the last like 10 years has offset 37 days of China.
Wow.
China is just opening coal plant. They're like, and they're like these citizens in Canada are suffering with the worst economy, and it's all imposed with all these bullshit from global warming regulations. And meanwhile, all of that work for like 10 years was 37 days of China just undoes it.
Yeah, that's what also makes it so stupid. The Chinese they even burn garbage. They don't care about nothing, man. They use the cheapest materials with all sorts of backwards crap in it that's dangerous. And our countries are the ones that are trying to lower carbon emissions.
The truth is, countries get cleaner the more prosperous they get, because that's a luxury to like, hey, now we have some, like, let's keep things looking good. You know what I mean? Like,
dude,
when
New York City looks like shit. Dawnbreaker for the 5. Knowing conservatories and snatching defeat from the jaws of victory, they'll propose banning games and anime or some.
They'll do something. They'll do something
stupid
to fuck it up. I don't know. Just shut up and don't do anything. I've never seen a party. They are talking about the leaders of the Democrat Party, Elon and Omar, or whatever the fuck her is, AOC and Jasmine Crockett is who they're talking about as the future. They are now going to just be a local party. They can never be national party again.
I'm having troubles here. Keep going, Cecil. Don't pay attention to anything here.
Do you want me to read these things coming up?
No, Cecil, these are going wrong. Okay, forget it. You're just gonna see. Don't forget to wash your ass and touch the grass for the rest of the stream.
Let me see if I can pull up. AOC looking chunky as fuck today. That wall was coming. I was gonna put this on today's show. Let me see if I can find it.
Well, maybe she's having a kid or something. That's what people keep saying. You know, let's see. Crap. How did that work? Damn it. Jesus Christ. Here we go. North 6 for the 2. Father Gunner, can I apply to do clips for you? Sure you can. The email for that, kind of lost it. I know there's an email. There's got to be a contact address for you on Gundam.
Where's Anus to help you?
Lord knows where Anus is right now. So yeah, you can hit Gundam's Garage, and this is going to sound like the worst thing ever. I think you can leave a message for me. I don't know if you have to give a donation, which would be $1. I don't know. And I'm not saying you should do this, but maybe you can write a message on Gundam's Garage without sending $1, and we'll be able to get back to you ASAP. Hopefully that answers your question. It probably doesn't, but I will find you in another way. Shaggy Real, COVID dumb AF. Let's go for Metal Plant 4. Number 4 or something like that. Forgive me. I probably got that wrong. You know, they're saying like COVID was made in the lab now. They're admitting to that.
Oh, yeah. Like everybody didn't know that in the first. Everything was everybody turned off their fucking brains because
I heard about that, by the way, at Wolfsbane, that they're getting rid of that forest to then build a highway for Amazon. Yeah. It's wild.
Amazing.
All that talk of preserving crap, and it's like whatever.
Everything was a lie. When I was a kid, it was we were gonna have an ice age. Then they were like, we have to get rid of paper bags. Every grocery store you had paper bags. Oh my God, it's causing deforestation. We're gonna we're gonna go to plastic bags. It will.
And now we're in New York. We can't have plastic bags.
It will save the environment. Now it's like plastic bags were the worst ecological disaster to ever happen. No bags.
Here's some more paper bags.
Yeah, that's like
they brought us back to paper, and you have to buy bags from stores.
All right, here is
Raging D Head. Pour one out for the cat. Rip Huss.
Here is AOC. If you want to see what she looks like these days.
Let's see.
Telling you, she's not looking. Oh wait, hold
on. That's not AOC.
Wrong one. Hold on, wrong one.
Yeah, let's not pull.
Hold on, there. I got it. I hit the wrong tab. There we go. Actually, that would be. Sorry for anybody who went into shock. But yeah, she's getting a little dumpy. I'm stuck. You know what I mean? She's getting that.
Well, she's running for president now.
Yeah, I'm seeing the foop coming. The jeans are not hanging. You know, they're buckling. Let's see.
They charge us $5 for paper bags, my dude.
Yeah, sticking 5 pounds of oranges in a 3-pound sack now.
Oh, because the climate summit is in Amazon this year. In the Amazon.
Yes.
Oh, that makes total sense. Oh my God.
Yes, they're actually chopping down the Amazon and build a highway for the climate summit. It's as ridiculous. It's just like when fucking
it's South Park.
When Leonardo DiCaprio flew around the world to pick up like 7 friends from like every continent to pick up his environmental award. They're like, what he did in the last 40 hours of flying would be like a family of 5 for 300 years.
Wow.
And it's like, and he's getting an award. It's all horseshit. Why don't people's bullshit detectors go off? I'm like, when they're like, oh, the vaccine works if you take the vaccine. It's like, if everybody takes the vaccine. That's not the way, like, just street smarts. Just be like, that's not the way it works. It's like, it's only effective if the person you were going to catch it from also took it. All right. What?
Griffith for the 20. The planet used to be a giant jungle. The planet used to be a giant jungle with no ice, fertile enough to feed megafauna. Fossil fuels are the trapped resources of that earth. Burning fossil fuels releases them back into the environment for nature to use.
Yes. Nature does burn its own. Fossil fuels burning is part of nature. There are oil fires from natural. It's
Polly for the 5. Democrats are running an actual donkey for president. We've reached peak South Park.
Let's hear her talk.
Let's hear it. Thank you for becoming a member.
So to all those who came here today unsure of whether this is where you belong, I want to say that you do.
Okay.
She's looking dumpy. Even by fucking DC standards.
Well, she got married. Ironically, to a white guy, even though she complains about white people so much.
And truly, if you're here today.
And the other thing is, somebody figured out how fake their audiences are. They triangulated the cell phones, and they went to the last 9 rallies because she's doing all these rallies with Bernie Sanders, and mainstream media is like, oh, they're so popular. Look, there's 20,000 people. 84% of the people at the last rally were at the last 9.
So they're probably paid.
They're just busing. It's a tour of fucking a show.
Wow.
Giving this a shot for the first time, I want to let you know, no matter who you voted for in the past.
I can't listen to her when she's not hot anymore. Let me listen to this lady, see if she's got something to say.
No, not even doing those. Every time we look at the changelings, oh my God, YouTube takes my head and throws it
my
through
God,
a wall.
that's all we look at on my channel.
Yeah, you might want to stop. You want your channel to grow.
Oh, let's see how we're doing.
Protected class.
Look, hold on.
I meant the cuck-servatives, but now I think on over. Oh, you take over, Cecil. I am losing it.
I meant cuck-servatives, but now I think an observatory for cucks would be a fun business venture. Like you could feed them seeds and stuff. I think conservatory, not observatory. But I get your point. Like he wants like ducks. Look at this. The march towards 20,000. It's happening.
You're growing more than I am, Cecil. How do you like it?
It's happening. We're gonna get. I just want to touch 20,000, and then from there, Poland. No, I mean 21,000. Who knows? But yeah,
dreams.
We're going. If you have not subscribed to Cecil Says, do it. Do it for your family. Do it for America.
Do it for the kids.
Do it for this chick right here.
Very nice. Can we get some support for the silliness tonight? Can we get some support tonight for this ridiculousness, please?
Let's give him some support. Do it for DSP. Thank you, loud noises in the chat. Do it for DSP. WWDSPD. Are you okay? Are you okay? Your mic is off.
Oh no, I was so high. I'm sorry, Cecil. I was talking the whole time. Screw this, dude. I'm done. I can't. I've reached the limit.
If you take off, I'll start my show early. I was
start your show right now. I want to thank you all for coming out here and enjoying a random show that wasn't supposed to happen. But none of that went to her trunk, though she was Latin. Well, she's probably having a kid, and every time Latin women have kids, they get chunky. Alex Kane with the 5 minutes for your information, Gundam and Cecil. ALC isn't getting fat, you misogynist. She just has a fat ass.
You got a fat ass. Yeah, but you got to have form to it. Otherwise, if a girl has a fat ass, that's good, but you can't be a fat ass. She's becoming a fat ass. It's not the same.
It's about time for bed because I have smoked myself into another delirium, something or
dimension.
That's good. That works. We laughed a lot. We learned a lot. We loved a lot. We enjoyed way too much Dark Side Phil because I got sidetracked with all of his shenanigans. We learned that female teachers have very weird and specific fantasies. That scratching Teslas has become a form of resistance. Where Democrats attack richer Democrats with their keys.
Yes.
All in an attempt to stop fascism.
While calling them Nazis.
Yes. We learned that AOC is touring all of America to start her campaign. Here's 2 minutes, Gunner. Thank you. Gunman. We learned that AOC is doing something and Bernie Sanders there, but he's not going to live long enough when they finally get to run. They're going to lose to JD Vance and it won't matter. And people complain and whine. And if God is with us, we won't have any more crazy inflation. But
if God is with us, who could stand against us, Gundam? Who?
The trans community, because they don't believe. Okay. And on that note, check out Cecil's show.
Also, I have a comic book.
Let's see that comic book for the kids.
Moving. We're flying past 75,000. We're almost at 76. Last time I was on the show, we were below 74, I believe. We're moving.
If this keeps up, Cecil will have a reason to live.
Holy shit. Or at least funds to live.
Folk Google for the two. This is a short bus dynamic duo. I love it. How dare you? You're banned. You're gone forever.
Pick up
Cecil's Cash Grab comic book is a harrowing tale of a character that is to the modern day Huck Finn, and Cecil is our Mark Twain, if you will.
Yes.
He shares all of his life experiences through these little comics to not only entertain, but to educate and to bring a smile to your face. And this man has created something that will live on through the ages, and it can be read to anyone from 8 to 80. That's right. Your kids can enjoy it. Even Grandpappy can enjoy it. Read something that harkens back to a forgotten age of the comic book industry, and that's called entertainment. He's not here to preach to you. He just, like Freddie Mercury, wants to entertain you.
Lots of similarities to Freddie Mercury.
Many that we are getting into. Fluffy bite Gundam, so he doesn't collapse. Fluffy's already passed out. I think she got contact. She's done too. The dog is sprawled out like she got hit by a car. It's terrible. Good night, everybody. We love you, and we'll see you the next time.
Cecil says, see you over on my channel in a few minutes.
Cecil says, right now, go there now. Right now. Oh, here's one more. Ice Guy for 5. Conservatives chilling in their Ford F-250s, watching liberals destroy each other's Teslas. Own the chuds. One more for Benedict Star for the 2. Gundam. Get some rest, bro. Cecil, I'll see you there. He's already going. Benedict is ready. Get there.
I'm starting it early. I have it set for 10:30, but I'll start it at like 9.
Start it now. You got 30 seconds.